RaidersStreaming.com. I've got the senior captains around me. Why don't you guys start off with a quick introduction of who you are, your number, where you play.
My name is Carter Mears. I play quarterback, and I'm number 8.
My name is Jonathan Hartwig. I play right guard, and I'm number 62.
My name is Evan Tyler. I play tight end and defensive end, and I'm number 18.
Owen Marnell, outside linebacker, number 54.
Nice. Well, welcome to the program, gentlemen. I appreciate you guys making some time today. It was a heck of a game last week against River Falls, to say the very least. We were all about to fall over in the booth, and what a game. So thank you guys for that. Tell us kind of a memorable moment growing up in the system here in Hudson, a football moment, and I'm going to start with you, Marnell, so get ready. Growing up in the program, just something you think back on and go, that was awesome.
So back when I was on JV against the guys we're actually going to play against tomorrow, in the Rice Lake game I had 3 sacks. All of them were crazy hit sticks. It was pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Mine was my first varsity sack my sophomore year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine is probably last year. We had a snow practice, and it was like 6 inches of snow on the ground, and it was snowing really heavy, and just practicing in the snow was super fun.
Nice.
I got to go with the jug game last week. Probably my favorite football moment ever.
Heck of a drive you guys put together. My goodness.
Yeah, that was fun.
Fun for the whole family. So next up, a moment that you think of growing up, again, playing football, that's kind of a mom or dad. I'm going to start with you, Mearsy. Mom or dad moment coming up through the ranks.
Probably just me forgetting stuff at home, and they're always running into the fields. Happened a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
Probably just like every practice. My parents would just go to practice. We'd get there, then we'd get home, and I'd like work on it in my yard with my dad. So just my parents helping me was
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Oh, when I was younger and it was really cold, my parents would bring me hot chocolate. I really appreciated that.
Nice.
Back in 6th grade when I started football, I actually didn't want to play, and my dad talked me into playing, so here we are now after that.
Awesome. Hats off, Tim Marnell. Nice job. Next up, we're going to talk some food because we like to eat, right? Maybe some more so than others. Tell me what your favorite food is and where you get it in town or wherever.
Personally, I like the double cheeseburger and a large fry from Five Guys. It's one of my favorites.
Nice.
Definitely Chipotle burritos, for sure.
Give me the burrito. What's the order?
It's super basic. It's chicken, cheese, extra rice, and then corn salsa.
Woo! Got my mouth watering over here.
My favorite meal is like a Saturday afternoon. You're at home, and your mom like cooks up some pancakes and bacon, so it's like breakfast for dinner. It's my favorite meal.
Quick shout out to Jenny Hartwig.
My favorite place, I'd probably say Potbelly in Stillwater. Go there a lot. The Italian. It's the best sandwich there.
And everything on it loaded?
No mortadella. No mortadella. That's it.
I don't even know what mode it is. Is that the mustard?
I don't know what it is, but I don't get it.
Whatever it is, I don't like it. All right, last question, guys. Tell me about brain fart. Boop, boop, boop. Cut. What was the last question anyway? Oh, favorite, what you looking forward to senior year? Coming back in. Cut. All right, what's your favorite, so last question, guys. What's the favorite moment coming into senior year? What are you most looking forward to in your senior year? And Marnell, you're up.
I'm probably most excited for supporting my other peers at the basketball games, hockey games, soccer games going forward.
Nice.
Senior spring break for me.
Nice. Yeah. Do you have a trip planned?
I don't know, but I'm going somewhere. So.
Going somewhere cool, I bet.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or warm.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on. Jonathan.
My favorite moment is probably just going to be like the football season, finish playing the year with these guys, and then like Owen said, the hockey games and basketball games are going to be super fun.
Awesome.
Probably I'd just say football and hockey. Looking forward to the hockey season coming up and the rest of the football season.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to wish you guys continued luck this year. I know you guys practicing hard. Coaches say got nothing but great things to say about you. Best of luck to the Hudson Raiders. Again, Ken Conan with Raiders Streaming. This is the senior captains for your Hudson Raiders.
Tonight we're expecting a very electric atmosphere again, playing on a college field here, and Menomonie crowd always shows up. It's a big deal in Menomonie. You do have UW Stout here, but this town, just because of the history of this program, everybody comes out for Friday. I pulled up to the parking lot today at 6 o'clock, couldn't find a parking spot. I was blown away.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
So this is going to be an electric crowd, and it'd be awesome. I remember I was actually in the booth the first time that Hudson had beaten Menomonie in like 20 years, and I think that was probably like 2010, somewhere in that area. And it was
Wow.
it was shocking. I mean,
Right.
these people, the folks here in Menomonie feel like when they show up, they expect to win because
Yeah.
that's what happens here is we win.
At home, they are very good, yes. On the road, they're very good.
Yeah, they're very good everywhere.
Yes,
so
sir.
I remember it was shocking. I remember the kids just being just fired up that we beat Menomonie. And I think Hudson ended up winning like 3-4 years in a row there before Menomonie started getting back on them. But
Isn't that funny?
they went on a serious run here beating this Menomonie team. But tonight, again, I think the expectation is that Menomonie is the favorite here this evening.
sure, yeah,
And
for
the
sure.
Raiders are coming in here with nothing to lose, come in
That's
and
right.
come out swinging and see what happens. We can make a couple turnovers, make a
That's
couple
right.
things happen, and flip a game pretty quickly that way. So I think you'll see those linemen, those guys on the Hudson Raiders, guys like Will McDonald, going to be
Yes,
punching
sir.
at those balls,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to create turnovers. The secondary will get tested tonight. They got to stay home, make sure that at those linebackers, the D-line are playing the run, make sure those DBs stay on their man and don't get their eyes too much into that backfield because these guys will make you pay.
Yep, absolutely. Cannot wait to see this one. Always fun to be the underdog. We'll see if we can't pull a rabbit out of the hat. Kicks down to the 6-yard line. Menomonie takes this one over the 15, make that the 20, 25, a little bit of room in front of him. Got two blockers in front of him, taken down from behind at the 49-yard line. What a play. What a run from about the 6-yard line.
Dominic Stelino, the senior DB, in there, and he's showing off some wheels. And guy wears number 1. He better be good, and he's showing it off there.
Very good. So a nice run and an excellent field position for the Mustangs. You don't want to give them too much help in the field position department, and starting at the 50, that's not all bad.
Yeah, that's not where you want to start against an offense like this. Menomonie's generated points pretty much all season long. Giving them a field like this isn't where you want to start. Steyer will start under center here for Menomonie.
So number 15 is Steyer. Hands this one off up the gut. Nothing doing really. Maybe 2 yards on the play.
Nice push there by the Raider defense, and that was our guy, McDonald, we talked about at the beginning of the game. Came over from the left DN side all the way over to the inside to make the tackle.
Number 17, Mr. Will McDonald. His older brother, Cade, is playing for the Badgers.
The Badgers. Hopefully tomorrow they have a little better look than they had last week.
Yes,
last
sir.
week they looked very unprepared.
Yes, sir. So Steyer under center again. It's 2nd and 8 here. So they picked up a couple. A little shift in the line. Pitch back. Picks up. Woo, pretty smooth. 7 or 8 there. Close to a first down. I would guess he got that one.
That's
Drought on the carry, I believe.
that time Menomonie brought 2 blockers over to McDonald, pushed him way outside the play and just ran it inside tackle there. And a big gain, about a gain of 9 yards there.
So 3rd and maybe half a yard to go. Menomonie with a couple nice run plays here. One to kind of get things started, and the other one to pick up the yards. Again, 3rd and short. Steyer, quick handoff right up the gut, picks up 7, 8, 9 yards on that one. So a first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs don't mess around and put those receivers out wide. They're going to run power. They're going to come right at you. Three backs in the backfield. That time they went to the short one, the quick hitter. They only needed a half a yard. They got about 7 out of it.
All right. So 1st and 10 here. We'll get the chain gang holding the marker on the far side. Another steady dose of the run here as they hand that one off, and Hudson with a nice finish there, but they did pick up about 4 yards on the play. So I'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Same play. They went to the right side the first time, went to the left side that time, but same exact play as you saw the first time. Figured they needed a half. They got 7. They'll run it again, and this time they get 5 on the quick hitter. And those Raider defensive linemen are getting tested. So far, Menomonie hasn't shown anything flashy. They're just coming right at you and pushing them down. Again, you put those 3 backs in the backfield, there's a big push coming right up the middle. And a lot of times on a lot of these high school lines, and you'll see that nose guard will be a little bit undersized. And when you got 3 guys coming at that guy, it's a lot to ask for that nose guard to block 3 guys, or to get past 3 guys to penetrate that.
Sure.
And Menomonie's done a good job of blocking that power play.
2nd and 7, a pitch. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. Good hard running.
And that time the pursuit came in from behind the play. Again, McDonald swept around, came back around, and made the tackle. They missed him on that play.
3rd and 3 here. Be fun to see Hudson stiffen up here and get a stop.
We're in 4-down territory here, Ken, at the 25-yard line.
That's true, yeah. Still, be good to see a stop here.
Yep, need a big
Pitch
stop
back.
right here. Stop for loss.
There you go.
It's going to be about a gain of 1 there, and it will set up a 4th down.
Mr. McDonald getting a lot of action. So 4th and 1. Owen Marnell in on the stop there. Marnell, one of the
They gave it to him.
They did give
Gave
it to
him
him.
the first
so.
down. Looks
Seemed
short
a little
to me,
shy
but,
to me up in the booth here. The angle must be wrong for us up here. There's some math skills that I missed out on.
yeah,
I think.
based on where the marker is, he did have it, but looked a little short. I think got a little bit of a home cooking call there on the spot.
Marnell, number 54, one to watch on the Raiders side.
3 guys in the eye here.
Here's the first pass of the game here. They'll go to the near side. Picks up a couple down to the 17-yard line.
And the Raiders will take that. If they want to pass the ball for 3 yards, the Raiders will be happy to give that one up. We just don't want to give up those over-the-top plays. I think that might have been one of those deals. Let's run a play. Let's put that secondary to the test, see what they look like, see if they're staying home, and we might see a little bit more of that later on. Just a little quick toss there, get the quarterback some confidence, see what the defense is going to do, and go from there.
Steyer under center now. He's at the 17-yard line. Snap, handoff, goes right up the gut. That's number 5 on the carry.
That's Brooks Brewer, and that's kind of their bell cow. That's the guy they like to go to, comes into the game. 33 carries in the season, 193 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Had it marked wrong on my cheat sheet here. Number 5 is Brooks. 3rd down and 3 again.
And again, we're starting to get in that tight territory down inside the 20-yard line. They're definitely going to be going for it here on 4th down if they don't get it on 3rd.
Getting Steyer will pull up under center. The line gets set. Handoff. Met at the line there. Stopped. I don't know. It's going to be close.
I think he's
picked
got
up
it.
a couple. I think he does too from the looks of it.
Going to be close, though. Going to
Maybe
be
not.
real close.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Looking at the side, judging where he's marking it. Yeah, they're short.
Yeah, they're short by about 2 feet maybe.
I don't think you'll see the kicking team. It looks like Brewer's in there, and they're going to go for it here.
I would say not. It's pretty powerful line here. So again, Steyer under center.
Linebackers are shooting up the middle.
Handoff, picks that one up, no problem. Picked up about 3 on the play. So I'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
And that was a nice little chess game play right there. The Raiders brought those linebackers right up in the A gaps there, trying to plug up that middle because that's where Menomonie is gone in those short spots. That time they fake that middle, they go off tackle, easy 2-3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
Gracias. Missed that one. Had a big old concrete structure, so I was trying to get over to the side window to look out.
That was Steyer on the keeper, I believe, and might have been a broken up play, but I know Steyer kept it and picked up maybe about. It looks like where they marked it, he actually lost a little bit.
I think they're going to mark him on the 10, so lost maybe 2 or 3 on that. The 2nd and goal will come up here. 5:46 to go in this first quarter. A lot of time going off the clock with this drive here, the opening drive. Handoff up the middle, goes over the 5. 4, he is stuffed and brought down at about just inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 4. So I'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Menomonie's more than content just to run this clock here, keep the Hudson Raider offense off the field, and just look at those Hudson Raider defensive linemen, hands on the hips. Those guys are gassed right now. That run there just went to that 2nd and 3rd level, and now they're 4 yards away from pay dirt.
Again, Steyer under center. Quick handoff, sneaks on through. Looks like it's a touchdown for the Mustangs as he rambles right up the middle.
That's Haviland, and Haviland picks up the 4, and the Menomonie Mustangs lead it 6-0 with 5:01 to go here in the first quarter. And that was simply that little play that they've been running all night long. They've got the 3 backs. They go to the short one there right behind Steyer, and he goes right behind the guard and right into the end zone.
Sorry, just updating things there, Jeff, making sure everything's square. Going for the point after. Kicks up. And it's good. So that'll make 7 the number for the Mustangs.
Drayson Witt, the junior kicker, puts it through. The hold there by Lucas Smith, senior receiver. But we're about ready to see that Hudson Raider offense for the first time, and they'll come onto the field in a little bit of a hole. It's a 50-yard drive there by Menomonie, and it was all run except for one play. It was a short, 3-4 yard pass.
That's right, yeah.
Other than that, it was all run, and there was nothing fancy about it. It was just bread and butter. We're going to pound it right at you, and the Raiders are going to have to come up with a little bit of an answer to that. They tried to counter it there on that one short yardage 4th down, and Menomonie played the chess match and beat them. So it'll be interesting to see how they react. Now the coaches will get a chance to talk to the players and get them over there on the sideline, and hopefully the next drive out there. The Raiders had some spots where they made some big tackles, made some stops, but Menomonie got in that spot where they could go for it on 4th down every time.
Sure.
You play that field position
That
game when you
four-down
go for it on 4th down. It's tough. You only need 3.1 yards of play.
That's
or
right.
2.5 yards of play.
That's right, yeah.
If you got 4 downs. So it's tough to play 4-down football.
Yes, sir. Well, we talked about a balanced game. Not too balanced on that opening drive. A lot of runs, like you said, and just one pass for a pretty short yard. So,
yeah, that's what Menomonie will do. They'll lull you to sleep with that run, and they'll throw it over the top.
and that's how they balance things out, because they'll pick up a 70-yard pass play.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, well, it's time for the Raiders to answer here.
5 minutes to go in this first quarter, and my goodness, it's been Menomonie with a bit of a pooch kick here to the 35. Taking about 41. Do not want to kick, apparently, to Mr. Troy Bounting, number 4, who has been one of our human highlights out there. He's been having a heck of a season here as he gets things going. Carter Mears will be back at QB.
Yeah, it's playing kind of a conservative game there. You don't want to give up the big play, the big return, but at the same time, you just gave the Raiders the football at the 41-yard line, so that's just about as good a starting position in the field here that Menomonie had on their drive.
That's right. They're at the midfield at the 50 to start their drive. So Hudson with the opening drive here for the Raiders. Get a whistle. Mears back. Sends a man in motion. That's Hassapopoulos. Handoff. Picked up a couple there. I think that might have been...
That was Warner.
Warner, number 33. He'd been a workhorse last week. They'll get that horse riding again.
Put on the saddle and let's go to town, baby. Let's get on top of those Mustangs.
Giddy up. Ooh, here we go. 2nd and 8 to go. We're under 4:30 to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, Menomonie took out the vast majority of the time on the clock there in the first quarter.
Crazy. Warner struggles, but picks up a pair of yards there. It'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
36 there from the 45 coming up after 2 runs from Warner. And the Raiders are probably going to be in a passing situation here.
See if Mr. Mears will dig into that bag of tricks and get something dialed up here. So again, ball on the 45, 3rd and 6. Carter sends a man in motion, rolls out to his left. Got a couple guys open. Woo, just fired that one. Looked like it was not caught there. Oh, my goodness. Looked like it was just a bit out of the reach of the receiver, and Menomonie doing a great job to stretch out, trying to intercept that one at their 40. Unable to make that play as the refs ruled that one in the dirt.
Yeah, Mears had a target there right in between the 2 D-backs, tried to slide it right in there, went over the head of the receiver, and that was number 22, Isaac Hoyt, that got his hands under the ball, but it did hit the turf. Now Hudson will bring out the punt team.
So a 3 and out for Hudson. Not what a guy was hoping for out of the gate here. Love to see some conversions. Kick is off. Hits at about the 24. Takes a Hudson bounce. Nice tackle there by Hudson. Oh, in that business there at about the 13. Was that number 13 on the tackle?
I believe it was. As Parker Verdon, the junior receiver there, making the tackle right. Johnny on the spot there for it. Took a funny bounce. It almost came up. Oops, sorry, Eric Stubendick with the tackle. I was looking at the Menomonie roster.
I know. I was going to say, we got to give these Stubendicks props. This is their 3rd son playing varsity.
Yes, that's a name that I
remember
called,
the Stubendicks?
sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, great family. So Eric on the tackle there. Way to get back on that one, so that'll pin them, back further than they started the first time,
This
right?
is the kind of field
It's the
position you
18-yard
want
line,
to
yeah.
have as a defense. You come out on the field, you've got a long field behind you. Now let's see if the Raiders can play the kind of defense they want to play here in this game.
Menomonie got a couple guys moving there. Steyer pitches this one over to the near side. Hudson had some penetration, kind of ran past him, though. He'll put his head down, run to about the 22, 23-yard line on the play.
Yeah, Raiders do a nice job there with flowing with the play, keeping contained, keeping them from getting out to the edge, take them down right there for a gain of 3, and hopefully we can maybe get a stop or two,
Yep.
bring that punt team back up.
So that was number 20 for the Mustangs, Jack Drought. This is a guy that I pulled out as some highlights. Didn't have a number associated with him, so now we know Drought's definitely one of their top guys. We'll watch for him to get some more action throughout the game.
He had 27 carries for 104 yards this season.
Another pitch to the near side here. Oh,
There we
big
go.
ol' hit. Just blown up. Guess who? McDonald.
McDonald bringing it to
Oh,
you.
McDonald.
The old drive-through and gain of 0 on that play. And now we're in the kind of down and distance we want to be. We're going to be looking at that opportunity for a play-action pass here, though. I think play-action probably goes out the window at third and 7, but look for the pass here, 3rd and long, maybe a screen.
We got a screen being called in the booth here. We'll see what happens.
Haviland is a guy that catches the ball out of the backfield pretty often. He's a guy they like to throw the ball to.
Handoff. Oh, my goodness. Hudson had that one figured out and dropped for a loss. A huge play by Hudson. Surprising. We got a handoff there.
Yeah, they ran the draw, so it was a pass look,
Sure.
and then they handed it off to the guy, and you're hoping that defense kind of cruises past the run play.
Got it.
But the Raiders, they played disciplined football right there. They stayed with the play, made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, loss of about 7 yards, and now we'll get a chance to see that Menomonie punt team. We'd like to see them all night long.
I like hearing that. Back to receives number 4. I don't think we're going to see a squib this time. A squib kick probably doesn't do a whole lot of good. So.
Yeah. This is
Bouncing at the 47-yard line, right on the Blue Devil, just to the south of the Blue Devil logo out here.
punt away, and I believe Drought is the punter.
Is that right?
Looks like a 20
That's
out
fun.
there.
Snaps good right in the belly here. Nice high punt. Wow, about eye level here. Takes the Menomonie bounce. Yep, keeps bouncing Menomonie's way on to about the 43. So a nice play from there. If you're a Mustang fan, they got that one up and out and puts Hudson kind of back where they left off over there.
Yeah, they ended up punting the ball away from the 48-yard line. So basically all that stuff exchanged. They lose about 5 yards, and we'll start from here.
And we got a minute 13 to go on the in the first quarter.
So the Raiders are going to want to try to get that run game going. Then they can set up their pass. You're gaining 2.5 yards of play, which is essentially what they did on the ground there that last drive. If they can hit a couple here, maybe 5, 7, 8 yards, get to that second level and get to a spot where we're looking at converting third down and ones, and that makes it a lot easier to play football when you've got a 3rd and 1 rather than a 3rd and 5, and you're in a situation where everybody knows you're going to pass.
Mears with it, rolls out to that right side, pitches it over to Bounty. Bounty looks to go upfield, gets tackled just about the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard there.
Yeah, Raiders go with the little option play there, going over to the right side, and Menomonie does a nice job. Again, disciplined defense, stay with it. Everybody stays in their gaps. Everybody moves with the play. Don't give up anything big, and gain of 0 essentially on the option play. But I think it's a good thing to do. You go out and you test that edge and see what happens. You had a long side of the field there.
That's right. So clock stops at 1:05 here in the first quarter. Menomonie up by a touchdown, up by 7 right now. So they took their opening drive the length. Little option. Oh, he's got a little room in front of him. Hopsopopoulos tries to work between a couple defenders there. Picks up about 8 on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 2. Hopsopopoulos is like, hey, look at this. I got some room out here.
Essentially the same play, just coming back the other way, and that time the side of the Menomonie defense wasn't quite there. There's a lot more room, a lot more space there for Hopsopopoulos to do his thing there and pick up 7, 8 yards and give the Raiders this we'll call it 3rd and a long 2.
I'll go with that. 30 seconds on the clock to go in the first quarter. QB Mearsy sends a man in motion again. That's Hopsopopoulos. He'll do a little ring around the rosy there, head back out to where he came from. Mears looks at the sideline here. So the clock's at about 16 seconds.
Mears just checking out that back judge, waiting for that play clock to wind down before he
Quick
throws the
throw.
ball.
Oh, my goodness. And that one targeted for Hassapopoulos, hit the defender right in the hands there. He didn't even know. He was like, what's this?
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened there because it looked like Hassapopoulos kind of stopped running his route, too. It almost looked like he thought the play got blown dead or something. He ran his route and then just kind of quit on it.
Yeah.
And the ball was thrown actually in a great spot. But the receiver and the defensive back both had basically stopped playing. So
Yeah.
not sure what happened, if there was an errant whistle or what exactly happened, but something happened
That
there.
was an odd deal. Yeah, it was like, you could definitely tell both of them just kind of were like, boop, okay, what's up? We'll get a timeout. Menomonie, I guess.
Yeah, and that's an interesting place for a timeout with 5 seconds to go. You're in the quarter, and then you've got your punt team out there. So it's not like we got to figure out what we're going to do. We know what we're doing. Our punt team's out there.
Right.
So either something was seen, maybe because this is kind of one of those spots on the field that if you're going to fake punt, hey, you're at midfield here. If you don't get it,
That's right.
you're not in a bad spot here.
That's
so
right. That's right.
maybe Coach Mike Sins just didn't like what it looked like based on the field position here. 4th down and 2 at midfield. If you're going to go for a fake punt, not a better place to do it than right here.
That's a good point. Real good point. Well, stick around after the second quarter. At the half, we're going to have one of the bench warmer, I think VP or acting president, will be joining me in the booth to talk a little Hudson football and what the bench warmers are up to this year, next year, and years to come. What kind of a little bit more about that program. So stick around for that.
Yeah, great group, and it's a group that I worked with when I was here calling these games.
Yeah.
And, they really make a lot of things happen for these kids and for the community. So if you could support them, I would say do it. And that's coming from a River Falls guy.
I love it. All right, so we've got our kicker in. He's back at the 37-yard line. Nice snap. Kicks up. Great boot. Look at this thing go. Sails down to the 11. Hudson had a man there, just made him miss with a little shake and bake, drug down and out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was Stubendick down there in coverage again and was really in a great spot to make the tackle. The Menomonie guy just slipped the tackle, got himself another 5-6 yards, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter with the score of Menomonie Mustangs 7 and your Hudson Raiders 0. And Menomonie will be starting with the football on the 22-yard line. All right, second quarter about to get underway. I've got some stats for you here. The Raiders, both possessions went 3 and out, 12 yards rushing, 2 passes for no yards. Menomonie about to get underway. I'll give you the Menomonie stats in a moment.
1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Handoff. Oh, they found a seam over there on the near side. Rambles to about the 31, 32-yard line. Bring up some short yardage for that second down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that was Gavin Exner. We haven't seen him yet tonight. It's fun to see that play from this angle, though, because you could see that thing just open right up.
You really could.
And Exner ran right through it. Menomonie with 41 yards rushing in the first quarter and a 4-yard passing on just one attempt there, a little short pass out into the flat.
That was a first down. Pitch to the near side here. Gets past one defender. Swings it around another. He's got room over the 45-40. Knocked out of bounds just about the 40. Well, it looks like they're going to call it further back there at the 44-yard line. Nice little ramble to the near side here. Good play, good first down by the Mustangs.
That's Brewer, and that's their bell cow. And that time they got around the outside and able to break contain. They were able to seal off that edge, and Brewer got outside. And at that point, it was only the sideline that really kept Brewer from taking that thing even further.
Nice little run by Brewer. You can tell he's their, what do you call him, the bell cow?
He's the bell cow. When you need
like
milk,
that.
you just ring the bell, baby.
I love it. That's some farm terminology going on there. Tried to run that one up the gut. Had me fooled for a split second there. Looks like they stopped him at about the, the 44-yard line. Didn't pick up anything. So a nice stop there in the middle. Hudson tightens up the line there. So 2nd and 10. 11-13 here in the second quarter.
That was Haviland that time. They tried to go up the middle. That was that little quick hitter that they had so much success on in the first drive. Same thing there. That time the Raiders able to stuff it for no gain.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44. Fake that pitch out, run to the near side here. Nice little ramble. Picks up about 8 on that one. That's number 20, Jack Drought.
So Jack Drought ran it, but it was really Haviland that really made that play happen. He came down and just hammered the nose tackle, gave that play some space, and then Drought ran right through that big old hole and yielded 7 yards. So third down, and they're going to call it a short 4 here for Menomonie.
Steyer pitches this one to number 5. He picks up the first down and more. Still running out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs with a big pickup there. Again, that was Brooks Brewer, the cowbell, as we like to call him in the booth.
He's the bell cow.
The bell cow. He's the cowbell to me.
He is the bell
Bell
cow.
cow.
But
Dang
really,
it, Ken.
again,
It's my dyslexia kicking in again.
it was the blocking. That whole right side of the Menomonie offensive line had pushed the white jerseys back 2 or 3 yards. Brewer was 6 yards down before anybody laid a hand on him.
That's right.
I could have ran that one for 5 yards. And I'm slow.
Love it. First and 10. Pitch again. Run. Number 20. That's Brewer.
20 is
Excuse me.
Drought. And Drought will pick up 5 yards, but there is a yellow hanky on the play, and it's going to be holding on Menomonie. So that will back that play up and give the Raiders the kind of down and distance that they'd like to have here. And I believe that ball is going to go back to probably around the 36-yard line. This is a spot foul. They'll mark it right at the 36. It'll be first down and 20 here for Menomonie. Again, where we are in the field, this is 4-down territory. Menomonie will have 4 plays here to pick this up. 9:54 left in the second quarter. Menomonie looking to add on to a 7-0 lead here.
Steyer back at the 40. Rolls out. Throws up. Oh, my goodness. Nice break up there by Hudson.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Jackson Kunkel. He saw that coming the whole way and was playing it. And had he been about an inch taller, I think he may still be running down the field into the blue turf down there at the end of the stadium.
That one was up for grabs for a quick second there. So, second and a mile here.
Yeah, had Steyer actually threw that ball right in the money. Had it been a bad throw, again, easy pick there for Kunkel.
The student section giving the Hudson student section a rough time with the "We Can't Hear You" chant. Again, second and long. Steyer throws this one. Tipped on the way there. Nice job getting his hands up. That was number 54.
Yeah, that's the linebacker for the Raiders, Owen Marnell. He's the captain and showing why. Again, they're reading it well, and now the Raiders are in that situation they want to be. Third down and 20. This is a spot where you're a D lineman. It's time to go get some steak, baby. Peel those ears back and go find Steyer, because if you're a D lineman, it ain't your job to play the run right here. Those linebackers will get the draw if it comes. Let's go get the quarterback.
Love it. Third and long. Mustangs up to their 36-yard line here. Steyer back in the shotgun. Good time in the pocket there. Finds a man open. That's number 89. Picks him at the 22-23-yard line.
Yeah, so that's going to
Noah Feddersen.
That'll give Menomonie a very manageable fourth down spot here. They're going to have about a 4th and 5 coming up from the 21-yard line. Raiders do have a man down on the field, though, right now, and I believe that is number 23. I think that's Cooper Fallon.
We're going to cut to a quick break while they attend to Mr. Fallon out there. All right, so back in the mix here. Looks like Cooper has taken the helmet off. He is walking off to the sideline there. Cooper Fallon, one of our D guys that I have known for a while now. Great family. Had fun watching him and his teammates at the lacrosse season go to the state title game last year. Great squad. A lot of great families there. So a long 4th down coming up for this Mustang squad.
And the Raiders will bring Kunkel over on this side, and I think he was the safety. Now they're just bringing him down here to play corner. It'll be interesting to see if Menomonie tries to test that side now with Fallon on the sideline. He got up under his own power, looked good. I think he maybe just hit the turf hard when he jumped up for that play.
Just under 9 minutes to go in this second quarter. Mustangs with about 5 to go. Steyer drops back, floats one up, kind of a grab ball. Nice D there by Hudson. Knocked out of the hands there. That was number 26 for Hudson, Luke Richards.
Yeah, I thought it was Kunkel, but it was Richards that they brought in.
Yeah.
And Richards, and they did exactly what I said. They were like, let's go to the guy who just came in the game.
Smart, yeah.
And Richards made the play perfectly.
That was great.
Played it perfectly. He got behind the receiver where you don't want to be, but he timed his arm getting in there at the right time. No pass interference. Nice breakup of the pass. Now the Raider offense comes back on the field. And this is where You know, the Raider defense just made a big stop. This is
Huge.
where it's the
Yep,
offense. You got to
huge.
come in and get something churning. At least get a couple first downs. Give those guys a rest. Try to keep Menomonie off the board here. 8:48 left in the second quarter. If we can just keep them off the field a little bit, would be nice for the defense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mears sends a man in motion, rolls out to his left, pitch on over to Bounting. Bounting gets around the corner, picks up 10, 11, 12, 13 out of bounds there at the 33-yard line. Nice little sprint by Bounting.
Yeah, they ran that play to the left side in the last drive, got big yards out of it. They basically did the same thing. We're going the other way down the field, but that was basically that little sprint out pitch, that little option play going out to the left side. Hit it good coming this way, hit it good going that way.
We like it.
We like it.
We likey. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Raiders here. Ball moved out to the 33-yard line. So this stadium, I wonder if there'll be an action tomorrow if Stout's playing a home game or if they're on the road.
I couldn't tell you. I do know the UWRF Falcons are on the road down in Arkansas tomorrow, taking on, I believe, Hendrix College.
Wow.
They had a big win last week down
Wow.
at Raymer Field. I think it was like 44-7 or something like that. Falcons looked really good last week.
Well, pitch went out to the near side here. Kind of a high throw, but does pull that one down. Working his way back to the line of scrimmage there, but a tough go of it. That was Warner on the near side. I don't think he made a yard.
No gain there, but really it was kind of one of those balls that you almost wish you dropped because
Right.
when he caught it, you knew that he was going to battle just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really a good spot for that football to be thrown, and Warner had to turn around and then kind of juggle it a little bit to catch the ball. So 2nd and 10 here coming up for the Raiders.
Warner with some good mitts to keep that one under control and not do anything dangerous with that one. So, again, 2nd and 10 comes up here. Mears. Warner out to that left. Pitches one up and over. First down coming in more. Bounting makes a man miss. One more. 45-40. Bounting down at the 42-yard line. What a catch. What a run after the catch. What a beaut.
Coach Adam Cowles, the Hudson Raiders, was an All-American quarterback at UWRF, and he did it by running the option. And you can see that he's taught these guys how to run the option. So the Raiders have been picking up big chunks of yards going to the left side of that option. That time they just faked it. They ran that option motion going across the left side. They watched that Menomonie linebacker come up to play the option, threw it right over the top of him for the big gain pass. That's a great play, and that's just Coach Adam Cowles seeing what Menomonie's doing, seeing how they react to what we do, and now we're going to react to you. It's the chess match.
Love it. Cows with a nice call. Warner gets the handoff, picks up maybe 2 or 3. Gets it to about the 35-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 here.
And now the Raiders are in that spot where you got 4 downs here to get a
Sure,
first down.
sure.
So we can pick them up in 2-3 yard chunks. We're going for it on 4th down, at least until you probably get down inside the 10. Maybe at that point they'd kick a field goal.
We've got a kicker. His name's Strong, and he is something. Woo! Can he boot that thing? 7, just under the 7-minute mark in the second quarter here.
Well, let's get 7. Speaking of 7.
7-7.
Let's do
We'll
that.
Take it.
Let's
take it.
keep the kicker on the bench here.
We'll take it. We'll send Hasapopoulos in motion. Mears drops back, looks downfield, surveys the scene, pitches over to Warner on the near side. Warner over the 35, makes a couple miss there, down to the 28-yard line. Nice little juke step there, if you will, as he kind of made 2 miss with a quick move and bring up a 3rd and very, very manageable, maybe 2 yards.
Basically the same play. They ran 20 yards further back. That time the ball was thrown a little bit better, and I think the Menomonie defense started to get softened up a little bit. Raiders are putting them on their heels. They've been out in the field longer than they've been all night long. They're getting a little bit tired, a little bit wore down, and the Raiders, the other thing that they've done offensively here is they're playing that chess game, and they're making Menomonie think. You don't want defensive players thinking. It's lizard brain, baby. You just want them going hitting. Now they're thinking. That's what we want them to do.
It's so funny. Timeout called here, I think, on the sideline. Coach wants to talk to him real quick, so we'll break for a quick second. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the action here. So we have got some Raider action going on right now. 3rd and short, just coming out of a Raider timeout as Cowles came onto the field to let the boys know we got to regroup here real quick. I got a call coming in. So Mears back in the shotgun now. Hasapopoulos in motion. Mears takes the snap. Nice move by Warner. Warner Woo! Working his way through a couple there. Picks up the first down with not a lot of trouble. That's a nice hole was developed in the middle.
Yeah, now we're starting to see the holes that we saw Menomonie making. Now the Raiders are doing that on offense.
You're right.
You start getting a push. You start getting those defensive players on their heels. They get a little gassed. And the big thing with offensive linemen is confidence. If they can start pushing guys, they get a play like that, guess what's going to happen the next play? They're going to come back even harder. As soon as they start, it's just momentum, baby. We just got to build momentum. Those big boys like pushing people around. They start getting that push. It just gets better and better.
Quick handoff again. He's got room. Over the 10, over the 5. Warner pushes a man out, down to the 1, the 2. Woo! What a run by Warner. Again, a handoff up the middle, and you're right. The O-line just pushing them around right now. We got to give those guys a quick shout-out. You want to read through the numbers, get some names real quick?
Yeah,
I know Johnny Hartwig's on there.
Yeah, we got Hank Weddleson. He's the tackle on the far right side, and those guys start moving out there. I can see some
I know,
numbers
they're all
better.
huddled up right now.
But yeah, big holes and nice jab steps there by Warner, finding that spot and just going to it, turning on the afterburners, and did a nice job once he got to that second level and beat a few tackles there as well. Looks like number 50, Andrew Coffey, the left guard, and then we got number 77, I think it's Ryan Rambo, the left tackle over there.
Mears sends Populus in motion. Handoff again. Warner, the workhorse, the whole way here. He gets stood up at the line. Might have lost a yard. They'll bring it back to the 2.
And that time the D-line or the offensive line did what they're supposed to do. That's a down block situation. You're just cutting those linemen. That time Menomonie got a couple guys over the top. Those linebackers came in, made the stop. But the O-line at this point, you're not going to see those big, huge holes you can drive trucks through. They're just down block and just basically putting those linemen down on their knees.
4:20 to go in the second quarter here. The O-line had a nice picture today in suits. They were protecting the QB. Handoff. Touchdown! Hudson. Troy Bounting runs in the near side just at the pylon. 6 of them on the board for Hudson. Nice play.
And again, that's that chess match. We just saw in the last play, Menomonie brought everybody right up into the box. Raiders run, take it outside, boom, touchdown, and all of a sudden we're one kick away from being a tied game in a game that Menomonie really dominated for the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom, we're one play away from a 7-7 game.
It's crazy. Yeah, they came out that opening drive and just drove it down our throats. Here's Hudson late in the second, tying it up. Mears takes the snap, kick up. She good. All tied up at 7, my friend.
Yeah, we talked about it. The Raider defense had a big stop on this end, stopped them on 4 downs, gave it to the Raider offense. We said, hey, this is the spot where the offense needs to respond. The defense did their job. Let's come out and do our job. They did it. Now let's see this defense come back on the field for the first time tonight since the opening drive, where they're going to come out on the field fresh.
Yep.
Let's see how they respond now coming out on the field fresh. One thing I can tell you about Menomonie and what they do, they thrive in this situation. I remember when Brett Favre played for the Packers, that there's 2 minutes left at the beginning of the half, or before the half ends, they were scoring a touchdown.
It was go mode,
You could put it on the board, it was going to be a touchdown. Menomonie, same way. This is a spot where they like to be in. 4 minutes left in the half, they got the football. This is where they do what they do. So let's see if the Hudson Raider defense can respond like they have the last couple of drives.
Love it. And you called it, too. The offense, that with a nice long drive there, gave our guys a chance to kind of regroup, so it's awesome. I was saying, right as the play was starting, the O-line put out a picture today. It was great. They were all in suits and had their quarterback kind of below them right here, and I think they put O-line protection, or protects quarterback, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that.
They're the Secret Service.
Yes. Big punt goes all the way down to about the 6 and goes into, out of bounds.
So Menomonie will start with the ball out at the 35-yard line, the penalty for kicking that football out of bounds. So pretty decent field position, not what they got on that first kickoff with a return out to the 50, but still pretty decent field position for Menomonie to start here with 4:13 to go in the second quarter in a tie 7-7 game.
Liking it.
Yeah, I think if you told Coach Adam Cowles with 4 minutes left in the first half, it's going to be a 7-7 game, I'd take that.
Yep.
I'd take that. He'd probably like to have the ball.
Yeah.
But he would take a 7-7 game at this point. His boys are playing well. They've responded.
4:13 to go in the half here. Again, a nice momentum boost if Hudson could get hold him here. Steyer drops this one off to the near side. Nice tackle there. Picked up maybe 1. He's still working for it, though. Nice push. Picked up about 3 with the help of his brethren there. That was Brooks Brewer, I believe, number 5 on the carry.
Yeah, that time, again, the Raiders did a nice job containing him, rolling with that play, not letting him get to the outside. It was number 52 coming from all the way on the backside. That was Tabor Kunchier coming around, the senior. Kunchier!
Oh, yeah.
Coming around from the backside and making that play.
So we got a man down on the field. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back. So Tabor Kunchier on the play made the stop, but also got injured on that one, so he'll walk off the field under his own power there. Little screen play out to the near side here. Number 5, that's Brewer. Picked up maybe 1-ish. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they faked the handoff to him, let him get out in the flats, and then sent it over to him there on the screen. Raiders stay home. Raiders play discipline D there and stayed in the spot they needed to stay on, make the tackle out there. And again, short gain. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Clock rolling at 3:20, and if the Raiders can get a stop here,
They
get
got some
their
time to
offense
do
back
some work.
on.
That's right. It's a big play. You're doing an excellent job on the clock, too. Appreciate that.
That's what I love the clock. I'm a clock guy.
Me and the clock are one. One with the clock. So 3rd and 5 here. Steyer under center. Pitches this one on over to the far side. He's got some room in front of him. Cuts upfield. Big ol' hit. I don't know. I don't think he made it there.
I think he's short.
I think he's short by a yard or 2. Huge hit.
Yeah, the way
Drought on the run, number 20.
It was, and the way that play was developing, it looked like it was going to be first down easily.
Yeah.
And the defensive back came in from out of nowhere to make the tackle to keep it short, and it looks like Menomonie is going to go for it here, which I can't believe they would do. If you don't get it here, you're giving the Raiders some beautiful field position with 2 minutes left. So this is gutsy. Maybe they just come up and try to get the Raiders to jump off sides. They don't do it. They call a timeout and punt.
Yeah. Well, they're stacked in there tight. They're going for it.
Oh,
my gosh. Absolutely destroyed on the inside there. That's number 9. Reese Thompson comes through with the power driver. It didn't even look like anybody touched him.
I think Reese has seen that play a lot tonight and knew that it was coming. And you're right, blew right through the gap and found the running back in the backfield. And we teach, I'm coaching 8th grade football. We teach hawk tackling. That's exactly what he did. He just got around him low, squeezed those hips, squeezed those knees together, and drove him to the ground. That's textbook tackling. That's how you do it. That's how you make big plays. And now can the Raiders make Menomonie pay for gambling and losing?
Wow.
You know, that happens to me sometimes. I'll be on the road. I'll stop at White Castle. I call that a gamble and lose, okay? You hope that you can make it home.
That's a win.
Probably not.
That's a win. I love it. 1st and 10. Raiders take over on downs here. So it's the 44-yard line, maybe 43-yard line. They'll take the ball. Drops back, looking downfield. Pitches one up. Oh, nice play by the Mustangs to break that one up as Hassapopoulos was trying to get his hands on that one. He was the target on the near side. A couple guys broke open there for a quick second as Hudson were running a couple nice routes.
Yeah, Hassapopoulos found a little spot there. Good throw by Mears, and number 22 for Menomonie just made a great play on Isaac Hoyt, and it's not the first time we've called his name tonight either.
That's right. 2 minutes and some change, so 2:11 to go here. Hudson with the ball, 2nd and 10. Mears will survey the scene. He'll bark out some instructions to his squad. Sends a man in motion. Mears fakes the handoff, keeps it, pitches it on over. That's Bounting. Bounting gets a block or 2. Turns it the other way. Bounting heads upfield. Woo! Got a hold of him high there. Picked up about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Bring up a little bit more manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, it makes it 3rd down and 4. I think if Bounting would just turn on the burners, though, he would have got 2-3 more yards there. Tried to cut it back, tried to make it into a touchdown. Maybe in this spot on the clock with 1:45 to go, maybe that's a good play. But I would like to see at that point, turn on the afterburners, try to break a couple tackles, get a couple more yards, and maybe get a 1st down. So 3rd and 4 here coming up for the Raiders.
Minute 34. The clock is moving right now, so just about 90 seconds to go.
Clock's your friend here as the Raiders. They've got the timeouts. Let that clock roll. We don't want to give Menomonie the football back with a chance to score.
Hassapopoulos in motion. Pitch it on over to him. Hassapopoulos catches it. Oh, my goodness. Just a yard or 2 short. What a great tackle out there on the outside by the Mustangs.
Yeah, that time they basically tried to kind of do with what they did the drive before. Menomonie broke on the play, though. That was very dangerous. I was a little bit worried the way that linebacker broke on that play, and it looks like the Raiders are going to go for it here on 4th and 2 at the 35-yard line. As well they should. Clock rolling, 55 seconds to go.
Both teams playing some go for it on 4th. I like the Hudson call better here at the the 35-yard line. We'll get a timeout.
Yeah, that was Menomonie that called the
Menomonie.
timeout. Yeah.
All right. So 4th and 2. Love it. Again, this is some fun football here. Early in the game, you look at what was going on, and you thought, at least I thought for a split second, my goodness, Menomonie just kind of had their way with us a little bit. That first drive went down the field, boom, boom. There's 7 on the board. Hudson kept battling and battling. Defense got them in some good spots, and the offense with a nice drive that last outing picked up 7. And love to see him pick up a little short 4th down and give himself a chance at maybe a couple in the end zone or maybe a good kick.
Yeah, if the Raiders can convert this 4th down and put themselves in a spot here to score, if the Raiders put points up here with 50 seconds left to go, it's a real coup because Menomonie basically dominated this game for 20 minutes. The Raiders did what the Raiders needed to do. You know, Mike Tyson would always say everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the face. Raiders got punched in the face, but they came right back up and came swinging, which is that's the heart of a champion right there. Let's see what they can do here. Convert this 4th and 2, and then see what we can do from there.
Take it from there. So Mir is back in the shotgun. He's got Warner out to his left. Bounting and Hassapopoulos out to his right. Bounting in motion. Need 2. Heads back the other way. Tosses this one way up. Got Hassapopoulos. Hassapopoulos with a catch at the 4-yard line and a flag down.
Yeah, they might get Hassapopoulos there. That may be coming back. We'll see what the call is. There was a lot of hand fighting in there. And, yeah, they're going to call that on Hudson, I think. Yep.
Shoot. Yeah, it looks like that was going to be a good one.
A little bit. Again, that's one of those you don't see it called very often. Maybe a little bit of home cooking. Not to say that that's ever happened here in this stadium. But
I just watched the replay. I'm not sure about that call.
A lot of hand fighting, big play. And, you've got a lot of red shirts in this jerseys or in the stands here. And sometimes those guys in the striped jerseys like to keep that home crowd a little happy. But the Raiders will have a 4th down here. They're going to back the football back, and now they're going to have to punt that ball. Well, yeah, about a 15-yard penalty there.
That was one I should have queued up the replay on. It was worth a look. Anyway, so they'll back him up to about midfield here. Punter stands at about the 36, a high snap. Kicks up. Hits at about the 20. Down and at the 22. That'll leave about 34 seconds on the clock, so the Mustangs with some time here.
Yeah, a little bit of time left. I think they got one timeout remaining. Guy down on the field down there. Somebody's it's like a player's trying to maybe work out a cramp there. We talked about that early on. He's up and he's ready to go, and I'm guessing that's what the issue was there.
Yep. Number 1, we saw him early in the game with a nice run. So 1st and 10, Menomonie will take over at the 21 here. Again, 34 seconds to go, and Hudson will just want to get out of here 7-7, right?
Keep the play in front of you here, guys. Yep. Tell those defensive backs, don't even look behind the line. You just stay on your guy. Looks like Menomonie's just going to kneel the football here. Victory formation out there, and they're going to kneel the football. Head to the locker room up 7-0 or 7-7.
7-7, yeah.
And the Raiders will get the football back to start the second half.
That's right. That's right. Well, hopefully we'll have D'Angelo Tyler in the booth with us in a little bit here. We're going to break for a quick second. I don't know if you've got our stats coming out of Q2.
Yeah, clock winding down here. Still 11 seconds left,
right,
but I think there's enough time on the play clock that they'll be able to just run this out. But they stay on the field here to make sure that everybody gets to stay on the field.
Right. Yeah, right. Anything too sneaky going on.
Yeah, so that'll do it for the first half.
Well, and I'll quote what you said earlier. I think if you would have asked the Hudson squad, hey, 7-7 coming into the half, I think they would have said, yeah, let's go.
Yep, we'll take it.
We'll take that. We'll make it a one-half game.
Yep, and we've got the possession to start the second half. So Raiders in a really good spot. And, again, we talked about it in the pregame. Raiders are the underdog in this game, no doubt about it. And, like I said, took that first punch, came back up swinging, and they've played right along with Menomonie the rest of the game. I mean, what we're seeing now is a 7-7 game. That's probably, I'm going to say, pretty close to what the stats are going to show. Menomonie will probably have a little bit of an edge with the yardage, but the Raiders playing pretty good here. Raiders with 12 yards rushing in the first quarter, but came back in the second quarter with 43 yards rushing. 35 yards passing, and that is going to give us 90 yards of total offense there for the Hudson Raiders. For the Menomonie Mustangs, it was 41 yards rushing in the first quarter, 57 yards rushing in the second quarter, so that's a total of 98 yards rushing, 20 through the air, so 118 yards for the Mustangs. Again, a 7-7 game, and really it looked like early on like Menomonie was just going to dominate this thing and take it away, but the Raiders defense came back. The Raider offense, you start seeing those blocks and guys pushing. You start seeing those Menomonie jerseys going backwards. That's the sight we want to see out there.
Loving it. We're going to break for a quick commercial. D'Angelo has joined me in the booth. We'll get him mic'd up and ready to go here. Again, stick around. We'll be right back for your halftime show. Oh, welcome back to the stadium that is named
Don and Nona Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout, Menomonie, Wisconsin.
Boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Beautiful sights and sounds, and now they've turned into just darkness in the background. It's a beautiful feeling because it feels like you're kind of just enveloped in this little area because everything in the background is dark now.
Yeah. It's a beautiful night out. Again, just gorgeous weather. The wind, I'm looking at the flag, it's barely flopping out there. So just a perfect night, mid-70s, no humidity. Hopeful everybody's going to keep hydrated. We won't have any cramps. Did want to show a quick replay from the end of the first half, and we'll go to it in 1 second, not yet, where we had a throw down to maybe the 5-yard line-ish.
Yeah, and that's a play that really swung the game there because we could be talking about a 14-7 Hudson Raider lead right now.
That's right.
But that penalty took it away. Let's take a look at it.
To his left, Bouncing and Hassapopoulos out to his right, Bouncing in motion. Need 2. Heads back the other way, tosses this one way up. Well, we just missed the end of it by just a second.
We're playing with a new toy here in our little broadcast booth, and we didn't get to see the part that you really want to see.
I know.
Which is what happened. And right now our statistician, he can see it on his screen. And you look at Hassapopoulos, and he's got his hands up catching the ball. The defensive back is not even looking at the ball when it's played. And that was something that D'Angelo was talking about when he was up here. He's like, DB didn't even look. I think the call just came from all that hand fighting that occurred before Hassapopoulos left his feet.
Yep.
There was a bunch of hand fighting going on there, but I don't know. It's one of those things that, again, I was telling you guys when we were off the air there, I think if that play happens in Hudson, there's probably not a flag that gets dropped. There's just going to be a little home cooking no matter where you go, and that was a good example. That was a spot where, it's probably a 50-50 play, and when you're at the home stadium, you're probably going to get that flag.
Well, and we'll continue to work to fine-tune those instant replays. Got a new, like you said, a new toy we're playing with here. We'd had instant replay in years past that was on a different program, and they kind of, I don't know why, but they didn't really keep that functionality going. So we've got a new program that we're working with right now, and hold on to your hats. In the next couple of weeks, every week we're going to kind of roll out some new stuff with this program, and knock on wood here, things will continue to get better and better. It's one of the things when I talk to the River Channel about, the season and what's coming up and how can we get just a little bit better. I'm not looking to, be the whatever, take over the broadcasting world with whatever funky toys are going on and all this, razzmatazz, but let's get a little bit better at something, right? And so this year it was, let's get our replays going. Let's get those a little bit more shored up. So we can offer that. And so anyway, just stay tuned. There'll be more stuff coming this year as we continue to work with our new toy in the booth here.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Nate down at the River Channel, I used to work for him. I think he's just a brilliant mind. He's a guy that's always on top of all the newest, latest,
he
greatest,
really is,
coolest stuff. And it's one of those things, and I talked to Nate. It's been a while since I've talked to him, but, that type of television is always under attack. It's always under scrutiny with the budget. But all I can tell you, folks out in Hudson, is you have a jewel in Nate down there.
We do.
And I think that people need to go to bat for him if it ever comes to the point where his back's against the wall, because you just don't find a guy like that doing the job that he's doing very often.
Yeah, he is. You mentioned the jewel. He really is. And it's fun because I'll come out of the off season when, football's our first season to start the year. And he's always got something he wants to talk to me about. And so whether it's some new cameras or some new program or whatever it is. And so this year it's a new program. So, yeah, should be fun.
I got to take a second here to brag it up. My daughter, I missed her hockey game tonight. She's playing with Team Under Armour over in Minnetonka.
Wow.
5-on-3 this evening. Squad in a tie game, and she skates it up and lights the lamp on the short side of a 5-on-3. And Team Under Armour with a 2-1 upset victory tonight.
Oh, my.
Over at the Warrior Cup.
Wow.
So pretty.
What's her name again?
Her name's Emma.
Emma, hats off to you. Great job. Great team win there. That's awesome.
So pretty cool. Wrapping up the summer hockey season this weekend.
That's awesome. And then she'll be playing for the River Falls squad.
She'll be on the River Falls squad this
go.
fall. We're not sure what team yet, but
right.
she'll be playing somewhere over there.
Love it. Love it.
Looking forward to hockey season.
Well, we got football going on tonight. Another pooch kick down to about the 32-yard line. That's caught and brought out to about the 37. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Number 14 for Hudson with the grab. That's Leo Simones.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the MO for Hudson or for Menomonie on their kickoffs. They did that to the other side on their only other kickoff tonight. So they want the short kick. They're not going to kick it deep and give Hudson an opportunity to return the ball.
Yeah, they don't want Bounting with getting a full head of steam back there, I don't think. So, all right, so good field position again for Hudson. They're on the 38-yard line, their own 38, 1st and 10. Let's see what they can get going here. Kind of early in the half. He'll keep this one. Option, flips it on over. That's Bounting trying to make it around the corner. He hits the brakes here. Dives forward to the 41. So picked up just a couple there.
They got a couple on the play. Maybe that's another one where he maybe just needs to turn the corner there and pick up a couple extra yards. Trying to turn chicken you-know-what into chicken salad there, but at some point you just got to take what they're giving you, take the 3 yards, the 4 yards instead of getting the 2 there. But it looks definitely like the Raiders really trying to get that option game going.
So Mears back. Nice snap. Warner with it now. Warner picking his way through traffic. 1st down. Hudson out to midfield. Nice job by Warner on the carry.
Yeah, right between the guard and the center. And again, the same thing that they got going on that other drive. They scored the touchdown. They open up that hole between the guard and the center, and he just slides right through it, makes that little quick jab step, and again, gain 8-9 yards. He's running north and south, and that's what you want to see out of your running back.
Nice play. Quick shout out to Aaron Sundin watching. I don't know if he's in Florida or where that kiddo's at. Thanks for tuning in. Got a humdinger for you. Again, 1st down at the 50. Pitches on over. Hospopoulos with it now. Makes one man miss. Picks up maybe 2 the hard way. Out to the far side.
And that was just part of the chess game where they faked that action. That same play that they ran before, they faked that and then went out to that little quick option play. I think just trying to kind of, like D'Angelo was talking about, just trying to soften up that defense, make that defense, like I was saying, make them think.
Yeah.
You get a defense thinking, they get slower and slower and slower.
Sure.
You know, the defensive guys, they're lizards, man. They just want to go and just bite and grab at whatever they find. You make them start thinking, and they get a lot slower.
I love it. Now, were you D or offense guy?
I'm an offensive line guy. I love offensive line. That's why I make fun of defensive line.
I love it. 2nd and 8. Hospopoulos on the move. Snap back. Mears plants. Chucks this one all the way down the field. Got a man open. Catches it at the 10-yard line. Hudson with a huge play here as they pick up a ton of yards. What a throw.
And we were talking about softening up the defense on the other side. That's exactly what the Raiders have done. They've softened up the defense. The receiver was wide open.
Quick replay. Cut to it. See if we can
Offensive line guy. I love offensive line. That's why I make fun of defensive line.
I love it. 2nd and 8. Hospopoulos on the move. Snap back. Mears plants. Chucks this one all the way down.
Again, we're playing with tools. We'll get it there.
We're getting it dialed in.
1st and 10 from about the 10.5-yard line.
Handoff coming around to the near side here. Looks to turn the corner. He's got a little bit of room. Down to the 5. Still up. Pushed into the 3-yard line. Nice run.
And I believe that was Bounting again. And that time Bounting, instead of dancing, Bounting just pushed it upfield, got a couple extra yards. Didn't dance around that time. Made a nice play there.
Got
that 2 extra yards. And now you're setting up here with a 2nd down and 3 from just outside the 3-yard line. Well, it looks like I thought they hit a 1st down. So they're 2nd down and 3, or 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yes, they are. Yep. So I think next time on the replay, you figured out what to do? Yep, I knew you would. That's why you're my guy. 9 minutes and some change. Handoff. Hits the brakes. Dances on in. About the 2-yard line. Maybe the 1. We'll see where they mark it. Nope, right at the 2. Just inside the 2. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal just inside the 2.
And that one at least was decisive. Bounting saw that Menomonie had the contain there, bounced it back quickly, didn't dance around, bounced it back quickly, picked up about a yard and a half. 3rd down and goal here from the 2-yard line. I think this is going to be 4-down territory. Coach Cowles, I think, is going to be going right up the middle here to number 33.
Warner back with Mearsy right now. Low snap, handoff. Warner, you called it, and they collapsed on him quick. That was a little bit of a low snap, kind of threw the timing maybe just a little bit.
That's exactly what it did, and that's one of those things we're teaching young centers. We got to get that snap back because that is a timing play. That ball took too long to get back there. By the time it got back there, Menomonie's defense had already collapsed on the play. Just nowhere for Warner to go.
So 4th and 1 right on the 1-yard line here, and we'll have big opening drive for Hudson, a big play to get this thing going. We'll see what the coach dials up.
They're going to fake the action to the inside and go right over the left side and into the end zone.
Here's the call. Mears with it. Mears keeps this one. Gets through, touchdown. Hudson. Mears dove just over that left side there and kind of rolled into off his back. Great play. Touchdown, Hudson.
So I did exactly what the Menomonie coaching staff and the Menomonie players did. Thought it was coming to the outside, and they faked that option, looked to the outside, and Mears did something he hasn't done all night long, which is keep it. Go right up in there. Scored, close play, but he's in there, touchdown, and the Raiders take the lead 13-7 in a game that they were outplayed in the first 15 minutes of the game, and now all of a sudden they kick it through, and they're 14-7.
14-7, and we will get that replay queued up in just a second here. We'll get the score back up. We're really shooting at Jeff's feet tonight. I love it. Doing a great job, my man. Here comes the replay.
Over the left side and into the end zone.
Here's the call. Mears with it. Mears keeps this one. Gets through, touchdown, Hudson. Perfect. Whatever you did there, Jeff, was dialed up. That's correct.
Jeff is our statistician. He's running the broadcast. He's working the instant replay. He's taking care of the score graphics. He's the guy. He's the brains behind the operation.
I'll tell you what, and the beauty of Jeff is he came into the booth tonight and they go, all right, I got a new system. He didn't bat an eye. He sat right down and he's like, all right, let's go.
He's the brains of the operation. We're the show pony.
That's right.
And then we got Adam here, he's the workhorse. He's delivering the pictures.
He's the bell cow.
And he's the bell cow.
He's our bell cow.
I was going to say that about Warner.
Really?
We got a new bell cow in this game.
There we go.
He's the guy. When the Raiders needed some big chunks on the ground, he delivered.
Oh, he's been coming out big. Fun to see him getting into the mix. Kick down to the 5-yard line, fielded. Good pursuit by Hudson. He does turn the corner up to the 20, 25. Brought down from behind. Number 40 got a handle on him there. That is for Hudson. Let me get that. Cash McConnell. Nice play.
Cash McConnell, senior linebacker, and you know, when you had D'Angelo up here, he's talking about all the kids in the program, 140 kids in the program.
It's crazy.
That means when you're going to have a lot of seniors in the team that aren't going to be starters. It's just the reality.
Yeah.
So these kids are going to be the kids you're going to have on special teams. That's his time to shine, and that's what he did right there.
Great play.
140 kids in the program, all those coaches, 160 people. He's like, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. You know what else it is? It's a lot of spaghetti.
Oh, my goodness, right?
Thanks to those junior parents for cooking up all that spaghetti.
It's crazy. Get a handoff just over the 22, 23-yard line.
They go to Brewer there. That's their bell cow. And I think Menomonie at this point, they've been on their heels now. This is one of those points where the Raiders have been doing the punching in the face, and now Menomonie's on their heels, and now they're going to go back to their bread and butter here, try to take the momentum back, because really the Hudson offense has been taking it to the Menomonie defense the last few times they've been on the field. This is where the Menomonie offense needs to get that break for their defense.
So check that spot. It's the 28-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 here. Handoff goes to that right side just a little bit. Rambles for about 3, maybe 4. That'll bring up a 3rd and looks like it'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and that's Drought, and that's I believe that was Tyler coming over making the tackle, D'Angelo's son. making the tackle there on that play, and gives Menomonie about 3rd down, and we're going to call it a long 3.
Long 3, okay. I like that. So Steyer, quick handoff. Hudson had it figured out, couldn't get a man on him. There they go. They shut it down just at the, looks like the 35-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and
short.
1.
And they went for it here, essentially the same spot at the end of the second quarter. Let's see what they do here. Right now, looks like they're going to send the punt team in.
I was going to say, you can't, I mean,
that would
being
take
down,
some guts.
that would take some, that would be gutsy.
And you saw in that play now what Menomonie's done almost the entire game is they've kept those extra backs in the backfield, been running right up the middle. On that play, they brought those extra backs out. They tried to get out in space there. Didn't work, though. The Raiders did a nice job containing.
Absolutely. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Flag, a delay of game. Is that what I'm seeing out there?
I'm thinking that's going to be the back judge drop the flag. He's the guy that keeps track of the play clock.
Okay, so that'll back him up 5, I believe.
And our guy, Luke Richards, still out there playing on the right side and so far doing a nice job.
Hey, thanks again to D'Angelo for coming up during the half. Great to have you up here. A wealth of football knowledge and fun to talk bench warmers with you. So, again, hats off to you. I really appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, he was really good. It was fun to listen to him.
So 4th and 6. And the kick for the Mustangs here. Snaps right on the mark. Kicks up. Not very far. Went way up in the air, though. Takes a
dangerous kick.
A Hudson Mustang bounce there. Hudson bounce kind of died almost at the 44, then jumped about 2 yards over to the 40, let's say 46-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it.
Yeah, they netted 16 yards on that punt. If Mike Sins knew that he was going to get 16 yards, I think they would have gone for it.
They had gone for that, yeah.
Because they did not get much.
Well, he got a ton of hang time out of it, but it just didn't go the right direction, like you want to go down there.
It was a dangerous punt, though, for Hudson because the one guy over on the far side there
almost
didn't
got
see
hit
the ball
by it,
and almost got hit. Yep.
Well, and then live ball, right?
And it's live ball. Menomonie recovers. That's their ball.
Great field position here inside the 47, fakes the handoff to Warner, pitches it out to Bounting. Bounting's got a blocker in front of him, puts the nose down, rambles. You like that, don't you, Larson?
That's exactly what we want to see out of him, and that's exactly what I've been talking about. Instead of dancing around, goes right through the defender, picks up an extra 2 or 3. Instead of sitting here with 2nd down and 6, it's 2nd down and 3. That's the kind of stuff we like as offensive linemen. We love 2nd and 3. We talked about pinning those ears back at 3rd down and long. That's what this is for offensive linemen. It's time to start pancaking, baby. 2nd down and short, we're going to start hammering guys.
The pancake is on. So 2nd and 3 here. Ball spotted at the 40. Mears back in the shotgun. Hasapopoulos takes the handoff. He'll head out to the left side. Got a couple blockers. Got room. Over the 30. Make it to 25. 20 down. Wow. Great hustle by Hasapopoulos. He's got kind of a second, third gear he hits out there and went bop, 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 bop.
He found it, and the guard pulled from the right side, came around, kind of opened it up. He actually got out there and couldn't find anybody to block at first, and then got somebody, and lots of space there for Hasapopoulos, and 1st down and 10 now for the Raiders coming up here at about the 22-yard line.
A great run. So a 1st down here, 3:45 to go in the 3rd. Hudson again pressuring here on this drive. Mears fakes the handoff, keeps it. He's got room up the middle. Mears cuts back to the left. He's got more room going for the pylon. Mears into the end zone. Touchdown, Hudson!
Carter Mears just followed that hole, and again, that guard pulled, and he had to get to that 2nd and 3rd level before he found somebody to block. Carter Mears went right behind him, right into the end zone, and again, those yellow flags come out, and another big play by the Hudson Raiders that's going to get negated by the flag.
Excuse me as I cough on that play.
And that will turn a huge momentum swing. Would have been a 21-7 type lead for the Hudson Raiders, and now we're looking at 1st and 20. But definitely I would say the Raiders have the momentum here. Just keep doing what you're doing. We've been opening up huge holes.
Yep, that's
opening
right.
up huge holes.
That's right. The student section with the "You Can't Do That" cheer gets fired up. Again, 1st and 20. Handoff. This is Bounty. Bounty puts his head down. Picks up a handful of yards there, probably 5 or 6 on that carry. Gets them back to the 26-yard line. So I'll bring 2nd and 13. Again, don't have to get the whole chunk at one time. Just piece it together.
Hey, you got 4 plays to get 20 yards. You get 6
That's
yards
right.
a pop, and it's 1st down and 2 more downs here.
Whew, the math. Whew.
You guys are making me work tonight.
I know, right?
But again, offensive linemen are smarter than defensive linemen. They can do it. I always say the offensive linemen are the smartest people on the field.
You gotta love it. All right, so 2nd down, about 15 to go. Mears back to pass. Takes a peek, fires one on over to Bounty. Bounty out to that left side, and did it get tipped before it got to him there? I kind of lost sight of it.
Yeah, really, really well played by the defensive back there for Menomonie. He stayed right in his hip pocket. When the ball got there, he swung himself around, got his hands on it. The only thing, if that gentleman was 3-4 inches taller, it probably would have been an interception.
Would have been a pick,
he
yeah.
played it perfectly.
So 3rd and 15 here. 2:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. Hudson unfortunately had a holding penalty that brought back the TD.
And that's really perhaps the 2nd touchdown that we've had called back in this game with that pass interference at the end of this
On
the second quarter.
Hospopoulos, yeah. That was a tough one to stomach as well. Well, you got to battle through these things. So a big 3rd down here. Warner in motion. Warner makes a nice block. They'll throw it to the flat there on the far side. Picks up 5. He's got a little room. 1st down and more. Here he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Hudson. Yes!
Flag down again, guys.
Oh,
Flag
what a
down
surprise.
Again. It's gonna be
Another
a holding
flag
on
in the
Raiders.
backfield.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. Just biting my tongue over here right now. We got a replay on that? Why don't you throw that up? Everybody can look at what happened. Big 3rd down here. Warner in motion. Warner makes a nice block. They'll throw it to the flat there on the far side. Picks up 5. He's got a little room. 1st down and more. Here he goes into the... Hospopoulos with a great play there and some sort of hold, I guess.
I think, it's been a long time since I've gone to referee school, but I think that was some sort of illegal block.
Oh, ready? Well, I'll tell you, a couple really nice touchdowns that got pulled back, in my opinion, on some questionable stuff going on out there. I don't know. Am I off base to say questionable?
Well, it's 3rd and 35 here. We can't talk about what happened because we can't change it. 3rd and
That's right.
35. I like what the Raiders have been doing in the screen game, and I like what happens when Hospopoulos touches the ball.
Yeah.
I would make sure that Hospopoulos touches the ball here and hope that he can get this down a little bit further so you're in a spot where you can go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. I like the call. Bouncing in motion, Warner up the middle. Warner gets to about the 42-yard line here, and will bring up a 4th down. 2:19 to go in this 3rd quarter. Hudson on top, still 7. I was thinking it was going to be 14 a couple times, but it's just 7 right now. So again, we can't change anything on the field. We'll just play what they give us here.
Yeah, the Raiders really taking it to the Menomonie defense there. It bailed out a couple times by the Stripes, and you can't really say that all the time because obviously the referees have to see something. They can't just drop the flag on
You're
nothing.
Right. Yep.
They have to see something, but it's really disheartening when you're just pounding the ball at them, and every time you make a good play, it gets taken back. It's tough to deal with.
We're going to whistle here.
Now the Raiders are going to get called for delay, and I think that's fine. Let's back the ball
Yeah.
up 5 yards, give yourself a little
Little
more
more
room
room,
to
yep.
punt here. Because what we'd really
Yep.
like to see is that ball get
Pin 'em
down around the
deep, yeah.
10-yard line. Yep.
Pin them deep and get the D out there. Good and rested, ready to go.
What we don't want to do is what Menomonie did on their last punt and get ourselves
Get it a mile in the air, yeah.
net 15.
Good snap. Nice punt. Down to the 5. Good coverage down there. They've got him trapped in there. They got to put a tackle on him, though. He spreads over to the left side here. Trying to go the other way, running about 50 yards over both sides of the field here. Hudson unable to get a tackle on him. He's at the 15. Put in about 50 yards worth of work, and
The flag drops. Ken,
We'll
did
get
he
another
not call
flag.
for a fair catch? I swear to God,
I
his
saw
arm
the
went
hand
up.
wave, yeah.
I don't understand why we just did what we did.
Yeah.
He called for a fair catch. And maybe that's what the penalty is he called for a fair catch and then ran. Now, it's going to be a block in the back of Menomonie, so that's going to back them up.
All right. Reminds me of a game we played the other day where that third quarter just got a little too many yellow hankies flying onto the field, and it was a little bit of that Benny Hill action that we always like.
So now the Hudson fans, I was going to start doing my voice. I'm glad you had it queued up and ready to go.
I'm ready for you, my man.
I just ran into the other press box. I'm back now.
I got your back. You like that?
I love it.
We got all sorts of toys we're playing with this year. New mixer.
We didn't have that music back in the day when I did this. I think the show was still on the air when I did this.
I love it. Wow, that was a while ago. Steyer hands this one off to the right side. He's got room. Wow, turns the corner over the 30. Nice job out to the 35, 6, 7 yard line. What a run over on that far side. So Menomonie comes out with a big one, busts them out of the hole that they were in their own end, moves them out to much better field position.
And that, again, we were talking about the chess match. That was the chess match. They faked that run up the middle that they've always done. A little reverse action. Their guys that they line up wide out there came back, got the ball, went the other way. Had the linebackers going right or going left, and we ran it right. They ran it right, and lots of space out there.
Good play by the Mustangs. So a minute, 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. What a battle we've got tonight. This has been a fun game to call. Steyer with it now. Fake the handoff. Boy, I don't know if something got blown up or just his man didn't get open, but no gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like a pass play. The guy down here on this end was definitely going out for a pass. Steyer looked up, but never really attempted to throw.
No.
So I'm not sure exactly what happened, if that was just a one read and nothing was there, and you just run it up the middle and hope to get something back. I'm not sure what happened.
There's
Again,
nothing
Hudson,
there. Yep.
Hudson playing with the second team corner on this right side.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10 here. Steyer under center this time. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. Looks downfield, keeps this one. Picks up about 5 yards there. Bring up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, going to be about 3rd and 5.
Something like that.
Right around the 39-yard line, they'll spot the ball.
Well, that's something he has not done a whole lot of, those QB keepers.
Yeah, and that's something, that defensive back out there, the quarterback, once he breaks that line of scrimmage, that lizard brain comes out. It's time to hit. It's time to hit. Nothing we like more than hitting quarterbacks. The quarterback gets to wear that extra special jersey at practice. Everybody tells him how great he is at school all week. We love hitting quarterbacks.
I love it. So 13 seconds to go here.
And we got a timeout, it looks like.
Timeout going on? I didn't even hear the whistle.
I missed the signal, but I'm guessing it's a Menomonie timeout, just where we are here on the field. No?
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
It's officials timeout. Officials timeout.
Officials are getting a little bit of Gatorade. They have a little discussion at the 40-yard line out there.
Not sure what they would be discussing at this point, other than the fact that maybe they need to keep their hankies in their pocket.
Let them play. Let them play. All right, so 3rd and 5 coming up here. The Mustangs with a nice run to get out of the hole. That was their own end there, and have made their way out. But we'll see if Hudson can put the brakes on this drive here.
I don't know what that was.
A lot of time.
It's one of those things, and we used to see it, and Joel Eby would just go insane.
Yeah.
Every game, Menomonie would do something like this that's weird, and now look, they come out in a formation we haven't seen all night.
3 to the near side here. Oh, Hudson with all sorts of pressure. Ball almost knocked loose. What a great job by the line getting in on that QB for a loss. That'll bring up a 4th and 8.
Yeah, it was a linebacker from the far left side of the defense there. I think it is 22 or 27. Came over and got Steyer up into the rough spot of the pocket, and the interior lineman finish off the play. But yeah, Joel would go nuts because essentially Menomonie just got a free timeout out of that.
They did,
and
yeah.
look what they did. They
Yeah.
took advantage to come out and give you a look that we haven't
Yep.
seen because
Yep.
the Raider defense was on the field. They knew that the Raider defense was already on the field. They already have their personnel
Right,
out there.
right.
Now let's sneak out. Let's do something
Tricky.
different, show them something.
Tricky.
Joel Eby would be bouncing off the ceiling right now. All right, third quarter stats. Hudson Raiders dominate in the third quarter. 44 yards rushing, 39 yards to the air, 1 for 2, 1 pass, 39 yards. And again, so many more yards that got called back because of penalties. 3 big penalties on that drive that the Raiders
Huge.
really should have scored.
Yards and points.
Yep, Menomonie was just 36 yards on the ground in that quarter, and a lot of it was just because the Hudson Raider offense was on the field so long. It's hard to get yards when you're
That's
sitting
right.
on the sideline.
That's right. Yep. A lot of possession by that Hudson squad there. And so a big fourth down coming up for Menomonie. I would guess they'll bring out that the punt team. And 4th and 8. Hudson D doing a nice job there, cinching things down on, like you said, bit of a tomfoolery going on out there as the crew comes out and sets up a package we haven't seen all night long.
Yeah, nice to see Mike Sins following the footsteps of Joe.
He's
Joe
channeling his inner Labuda.
Joe would go out on the field and start arguing with the officials why his other coaches were talking to his
You
players,
bet,
and
you bet.
he would generate timeouts like that.
Little fake, here we go. They're trying to make some hay here. Nice hit, big tackle at the 31-yard line. What a blow-up, what a play. Cooper Fallon, who went off the field earlier, came in and made an absolutely huge play. Going to the replay right now.
His other coaches were talking to his
You
players,
bet,
and
you bet.
he would generate timeouts like that.
Little fake, here we go. They're trying to make some hay here. Nice hit, big tackle at the 31.
Yeah.
Well, great job on the replay. Excellent play by Fallon. That's talk about what the doctor ordered. You're going to fake that, and then we just blow you up wow. What great field position now for the Raiders, huh?
Yeah, questionable spot to call that play in my opinion. But Menomonie, they don't have any fear.
No.
And they tried to do something there and didn't work. And now the Raiders, again, they've applied the dagger 2 times. Let's see if we can apply it this time.
I know.
Let's keep those hankies in the pockets here.
All right, so Mears back at his 35, fakes the handoff option over. That's Bounting. Bounting hustles up, picks up maybe 1 or 2 on the play, just went straight ahead over the 30, about the 29-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, Bounting that time got what was there. There wasn't much there,
No.
and he got what was there. So, again, we're in a spot now with the field position. The Raiders are going to be in 4-down territory here. We just need to pick up 2-3 yards at a clip here, get ourselves into just chain moving time.
That's right.
Let's eat up some clock. If we can eat up 4 or 5 minutes here,
Yeah.
get into the end zone,
Big deal.
21-7, leave 6-7 minutes on the clock.
Big deal.
Things are going to be looking pretty good.
2nd down here. They go up the middle. Warner picks up a smooth 5 of them. Nice hustle by him. Nice hard running through the middle there.
Yeah, it's just that A-gap, that bread and butter play that the Raiders have run all night long, and it's been successful. They'll run that play inside, then they're going to come outside just to keep the defense honest, and that's what we've seen all night. And again,
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Raiders as much as you guys have this season. I saw them play against River Falls, but what I've seen here tonight, that's what they do.
Yep, absolutely. So 3rd down coming up. We had a player a little late to get off there. That was on the Mustangs. They'll get the clock moving again. So again, 4th quarter just kind of getting underway here. Hitting the 11-minute mark right now. Big 3rd down right now for Hudson. Like to see him get a couple yards, if not the 1st down on this one. Crowd getting into it. Student section just down below us. Mears to Warner. Warner, not a lot there. Picked up a couple. That'll bring up a 4th and about, they're going to say 3. I would have said 2.
So again, another couple yards there. Puts
Yep.
them in a spot where they can kind of do whatever they want here. They can pass the ball. They can run it inside. They can fake that run inside, kick it outside. There's a lot of possibilities with 4th down and 3 here. Menomonie's defense got to be on their heels here. They don't know what's coming. That's the spot we want them to be in. Make them think. Get them shifted out of that lizard brain.
I love that. So 4th and 3. Again, the student section gets into it. Mears sends a man in motion. That's Hassapopoulos. Hassapopoulos with some big plays tonight. Like to see one come through for him. He's had a couple come back. Mears resets, Bounting in motion. He'll hit the timeout button over on the far side. So timeout Hudson.
So if you watch the back judge, the official way out behind the defense, you start seeing his arm go like this.
Yep.
The quarterback knows he's got 5 seconds to snap the ball. 5 arm pumps. You didn't see me go like this because the camera's pointing out that way.
Sure.
But he basically just pumps his arm. So as that quarterback, that second guy went in motion, he knew there was not going to be time to snap the football. Did the right thing, called timeout because you want that 4th and 3. You don't want 4th and 8.
Yep.
We want 4th and 3. That's a smart spot to call timeout.
Love the chess match going on between these two coaches tonight. It's been really fun to watch and fun to have you up in the booth kind of breaking it down too.
This has been a dandy of a football game.
It really has, hasn't it? This is great.
Based on what we saw the Raiders do last week and what we've seen Menomonie do this season,
Yeah.
I didn't know what kind of game we were going to see tonight. The Raiders have come to play tonight.
We have got
It has
a
been
game.
a fun game.
Love it. So here we go. Big 4th down here in the 4th quarter. Just under 10 minutes to go. Mears sends Bounting in motion. Mears takes it. Handoff Warner. Warner's got room. First down and more down to the 10. Woo! Big play as Warner takes it right up the gut.
That time Menomonie pinched down on that guard area, and that time the running back just kicked it out just outside tackle. All kinds of room because all them linemen pinched down and tried to close up that A gap. There's lots of room on the outside.
Big run by Warner. He's been the bell cow.
The bell cow, and it's a huge play because not only does it put them in a spot where they're close to the end zone, but it's also running clock.
Yep.
Clock running. Down to 9:30 and counting.
All right, so a big first down there by the Hudson Raiders. Mears continues on the drive here. Handoff, yep. Tries to get around the edge here. Hassapopoulos stiff arms one. Heads up field. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Not a lot doing on this near side as he was coming around the edge.
Hassapopoulos made a nice play, though, to make that go to a -1. It could have been a -5, -6.
Yep.
Made a great play, at least getting back close to the line of scrimmage. We'll be interested in seeing if the Raiders go back to that inside game here now on 2nd down and about 11.
So, again, we mentioned it earlier. That clock is a ticking, and they're going to, you get in a game like this where it's a dogfight and the clock is your friend right now to just let that thing tick, right?
And you may see the Raiders try to line up their kicker here for a field goal because, like we talked before,
Sure.
Hudson has a great field goal kicker. If they can get him in a spot where he can kick a field
Keeper,
goal.
Mearsy, weaves his way through a couple, down to about the 11-yard line.
So now they're down there. They're in a spot where we've got a manageable
Third and 5,
down.
yep.
But I'm going to say that the Raiders are going to run the football in a spot where if they don't get first down, they get a spot where the kicker's comfortable kicking
Sure,
from,
sure.
so they can get themselves into a 2-score game here
Yep.
under 8 minutes to play. So wherever this
like the
kicker
call.
likes to kick from, that's where we're going to be running to.
I
don't
call.
know enough about your kicker, but wherever he wants to go, maybe he likes that hash. Maybe he likes to be in the middle of the field. Wherever he likes to go, that's where they're running the ball here.
I like the call. So Hudson moseys on up to the line here. The clock just under 7:45. We'll get a timeout, Hudson.
Yeah, I don't like that timeout call because you may need that later on, especially
Right.
if we don't convert this into points. But you know, if the clock's winding down, like you said, they moseyed down there. They were taking their time and running clock. Maybe ran off a little bit too much in the huddle there. They'll call timeout. This is a big play, though. If they got something in their pocket that they feel really comfortable with,
That's right.
where they
That's
get
right.
5-6 yards, it's worth calling a timeout if you can put it in the end zone.
That's right, yeah. Pick up a smooth 6 and go from there. So 7:45 left to go in this 4th quarter. Hudson up by 7. An exciting game, to say the very least, over here at the UW Stout campus. And just a gorgeous night as the wind starts to pick up just a little bit. Hudson with the wind at their backs. So we'll see if that potentially comes into play later as Menomonie will take over at some point and have another run at things.
Menomonie usually has a pretty good kicking game, so it could come down to something where if the Raiders get a field goal here, maybe Menomonie gets back into the game and gets themselves in a spot to kick a field goal. Maybe that wind will come into play. But let's get some points here, all right? We've got 2 downs here. Let's get some points. We'd love to have 7, but we'll take 3 and make it a 2-score game.
All right, so Mears in. He's got Warner over his right. Just to his left is Bounting. Hand off. Nope, keeps it up the middle. Nice job. Picks up the first down for sure, if not in.
He's just short, but he does have the first down. So the Hudson Raiders with Carter Mears taking it himself on that little option play. They fake it out. They get the Menomonie linebackers moving, and Mears goes right up the middle. First down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Hudson Raiders.
I like Mears, just a nice presence, nice confidence, kind of tiptoes through the line, not going crazy, just work, see what's open and go there, right? Go to the gap there.
We got to be super fans. Who's going to win tonight? Rick Mears, Carter Mears, the Bears. Let's give it to Mears. Let's take it into the end zone.
Let's go,
Let's
Mearsy.
make it 21-7 here, Mears.
All right, first and goal here on the 1. Mears keeps it again. Nothing doing this time. They stand him up at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Menomonie crowd on their feet. They know this could be it. If the
a big
Raiders
one,
go
yep.
up 21-7, it's going to be tough. So the Menomonie fans on their feet trying to make something happen. They've been quiet for the last 10 minutes or so. We've been talking about how that crowd was into the game early on. They've gotten real quiet, but they have come to their feet. They're trying to rally this defense, try to keep the Hudson Raiders out of the end zone here.
So second and goal here from the 1. Reload here. Mears hands this one off to Bounty. Bounty hustles on in on that right side. What a great play. What a great call. And a touchdown for Hudson.
Yeah, we've been talking about Mears and the Bears. You got to give them the pork chop. Give the boys up front a little push there. Open up a spot. And then Bounty goes right through there. Touchdown. Hudson Raiders. It is 20-7. Kicker coming on to make it 21.
Well, I'll tell you, I felt like it's been 20-7 multiple times, and here we are again.
Deja
Is
vu
it really
all over
happening,
again.
Chris? Is it happening right now?
There's no hankies on the field, folks. It
It's
is a 20-7 game.
Thought I was in like La La Land for a second. Kicks up and no good.
Bounced it right off of the upright.
We'll take a quick peek at that replay of the touchdown here. Second and goal here from the 1. Reload here. Mears hands this one off to Bounty. Bounty hustles on in on that right. Nice work by Bounty on that touchdown. So the extra point wasn't going to happen, but it is a 13-point game right now, which even in the Rochester, Minnesota math that I was brought up in, that's a 2-score game.
That is a 2-score game, 6:32 to go. You'd like that number to be 21. You like to have gotten 7, but 6 is better than 7.
That's right.
And even in Rochester, 6 is more than 3.
This is
so
true.
That's what we wanted to get. It's 20-7. Menomonie's going to have to score twice to win the game. The way the Hudson Raiders have moving the football, I think Menomonie's going to have to take it down the field because I believe if the Raiders get the football back, I don't know if Menomonie will touch the pigskin again tonight.
Wow, that's a big call. I love it. 6:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hudson on top by 13 right now, and Menomonie crowd has been silenced after Bounty drove that one in. Kick is up. Another nice kick down to the 5. Very consistent on that kick. Nice penetration. Got a block or two. Runs into his own man there. Wow, what a takedown at the 20-yard line. Nice job by Hudson.
Braden Ducharme, and then I think it was his big brother that I used to call his name all the time.
No way.
That's a name that I remember calling all the time.
So Bryce Ducharme is good friends of Jeff Tierstig's son Justin, right? So if you're out there watching, hats off to you, mate. We all know you.
Yeah, I remember the name.
Super popular.
I don't remember a whole lot. I've got a great memory, but it's short. But I do remember calling that name.
All right, 6:22 to go. Mustangs with the ball on the 20.
Raider defense, keep doing what you guys have been doing for the last 3 quarters, guys.
Reed Steyer in. Takes this one, rolls out to his left. He's got pursuit. McDonald on him. Here we go. Ball's up. Intercepted. Hudson with the ball now. Brought down. Ball loose again. Hudson recovers it, though, at the 18-yard line. What an event. Wow. Woo. We got a replay coming up. Hit it. Steyer in. Takes this one, rolls out to his left. He's got pursuit. McDonald on him. Here we go. Ball's up. Intercepted. Hudson with the ball now. Brought down. 27.
So McDonald with the strip, and this takes me back deja vu.
Wow.
I go back to that 2000, I believe it was the 2010 game I was covering here first time. Maybe it was 2009, first time Hudson had beaten Menomonie in many, many years. And I remember the Raiders put a big score up, and then Menomonie went to the pass game. Boom, big sack. Ball on the turf.
Turnover, yeah.
I mean, again, that memory, but I remember that happening. I remember
Wow.
a big score. Menomonie comes out, tries to throw the football. We sack them. Ball on the turf. Raiders recover. Let's put them away right here, boys.
Owen Gooder, after that Will McDonald hit the arm, Owen Gooder with the interception, and Hudson back in business here in the red zone. Mearsy keeps it, goes along that far side, picks up maybe 3 there. Nice little shoestring tackle as he's brought down about the 16-yard line.
McDonald with the strip, and Gooder. I love that name, Gooder.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's how a defensive lineman would say it.
Hey,
he wouldn't
Gooder.
say it's Gooder, you know. So I love that name, Gooder, with the big pick there. And the Raiders in business here now, second down and 8 from inside the 20-yard line.
Well, again, just working the clock. There will be no quick huddles going on. You will see every second used up right now if you are Hudson.
Yeah, and again, I think Menomonie on that sideline. It's tough to move the football when you're on the sideline. The Raiders just going to keep dripping this away, giving it the old bell cow, I would say.
Second and 8 here. Keeps it. Option on over. Tried to get a block there from Bounting, but couldn't quite do it. Picked up maybe 1 on the play.
Hasapopoulos, and
Yep.
that time, I think Coach Cowles is. I think he's tasting a little blood. I think he's trying
Yes, sir.
trying to apply the dagger here. We were talking,
Yes,
just
sir.
run some clock, and I think Coach Cowles is going for the home run here.
Yeah. Hey, quick shout out to Chris Jansen out there in the hot tub time machine over at his house. Hope you're enjoying the call. So 3rd and 10 here. 4:50 to go, and the clock continues to tick.
Nobody told me a hot tub was an option. I would have gone there instead of here.
Todd Hallinan checking in out there. Todd, good to hear from you. Mears keeps this one. Picks his way through traffic. Stood up, though, at about the 18-yard line and just picks up 2.
Nothing doing here for Mears, and if it was me, I'd just run the football here.
Go for it?
I would not even give Menomonie an opportunity to try to block a kick and
Sure.
turn it into a big play.
Sure.
I'd just run the football here. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Run the clock all the way down. Menomonie, interestingly enough, hasn't called timeout. They're keeping them in their back pocket. I don't know what they're saving them for, but this would be a spot that I'd call a timeout. Clock rolling now under 4 minutes. And
Bobo Brozak checking in from Madtown, USA.
Hudson set up here for the field goal.
Low snap. Gets this one up. And it is good. Wow, what a beauty.
And that's why Coach Adam Cowles is the head coach, and I'm sitting up here.
That is right. That's why we hang out up here, my man. So Strong with a heck of a kick there as he boots that one through the uprights. We'll check the replay. USA.
Hudson set up here for the field goal.
Low snap. Gets this one up. And it is good.
Obviously, he's got confidence in his guy, and his guy shows him why he's got confidence, kicks it through, and now the Raiders with a 16-point lead with 3:49 to go in the game. And I told you earlier tonight when we first went on the air, when the Raiders won that game, when I was here 10 plus years ago, it was stunning.
Yeah.
And I think this is stunning. I think this crowd's going to go. Right now, I think they're in shock because, by all accounts, what's happened over the last few weeks, I think everybody thought Menomonie was going to win this
They're
game
going to
pretty
roll us.
handily.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're going to come in and roll us.
They
Oh, yeah.
marched right down the field, score a touchdown, first
Yeah.
drive,
Yeah.
no problem. Everything's going well. And again, Hudson took that punch in the face, came right back up.
Tyson style,
Couple
baby.
more punches
You bet.
right back in the face. And Menomonie has not had an answer.
Catches this one on the 1. He'll head up to the near side. Nice tackle. What a hit. My goodness. Is that Cooper Fallon in on things?
That's
it
our
is.
guy Cooper.
Cooper came back with a vengeance tonight as he went out earlier in the game. That hit was for the Axel family tuning in back in the hood. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. That's Travis, Tyler, and Katie.
Cooper with some humongous plays in special teams tonight. He had the big play on the fake punt, and now
Beast mode.
the last 2 kickoffs, he's made the tackle on number 1, who's made the Raiders pay on 2 different kickoffs. Cooper's saying, not in my neighborhood, baby.
Well, how fast is that kid? Nobody else is even around when he's making the hit.
No one has touched him, but Cooper with some great tackling out there in space, making it happen.
Wow, nice penetration here. Gets the pass at about the 20, over to the 26, down to the 30.
So Menomonie's going to
Kept inbounds. Clock will keep running. 3:35 to go.
go to the hurry up here, and again, they've got that 3 timeouts in their pocket right now. moving down the field, and then you're going to see a lot of passing here, and it's not something Menominee's had to do yet this season. They haven't been playing from behind. They've been ahead in just about all their games.
Steyer drops back. Boom! Lit up there. Number 9 gets in and says, how you doing? That's Reese Thompson. Reese with another huge hit. Woo!
He has shot that A gap on 2 different humongous plays for the Hudson Raiders tonight. He's timed it well. He's not going in there every time.
I'm styling. And broke.
That's Ric Flair, my man. Sorry, had to do it.
And Thompson shot the gap again. Didn't get there quite in time, but Steyer is not liking that.
No.
Couple of big hits on him here, 2 consecutive plays.
Kind of snuck up in on that Ric Flair, didn't I? Sorry about that. And then they got a playoff so quick. It's terrible broadcasting, Ken.
Well, Menomonie behind in a hole here, trying to make something happen.
Third and really long. Third and about 15, 14.
Clock stopped that time on the incomplete pass, but they were getting up to the line of scrimmage with that clock rolling, trying to get back in this game. But third down and long, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Thompson's going to shoot that gap again here.
Just under the 3-minute mark left to go in the game.
He stays back in coverage.
Will McDonald gets out. Nice job getting a paw on that one.
Yeah,
Number 27 for Hudson. Gooder.
Gooder.
Good on you, Gooder.
Play. Yeah, that was one of those deals. Menomonie had the screen set up. Gooder stayed home, made the play. That's great linebacker play right there.
That was Gooder.
He read it was Gooder. Yeah, it was Gooder play, and he read that play perfectly. Menomonie
loving it.
trying to get a big chunk out of a short play, and the linebacker played that perfectly.
Kind of an all-in moment here, I think. 4th down and long, and we've got just under 2:54 to go in the game, and
Menomonie spreading them out again here.
yes, they are. Steyer takes the pass, got pressure on him. McDonald, boom! A huge play. McDonald gets into the backfield. We'll take a quick peek at that one as they run off the field. What a huge, huge play. Just under 2:54 to go in the game, and
Menomonie spreading them out again here.
yes, they are. Steyer takes the pass, got pressure on him. McDonald, boom! Wow. Well, a great play again by Will McDonald.
Yeah, it was McDonald coming in, showing the pressure. He moved, and then Marnell came in, and then Gooder comes in from just coming right up through the line and actually makes the tackle. But both the guys on the edges came in, had Steyer move up in the pocket, and then Gooder comes right in to finish off the job. Raiders will come out on the field here with the football on the 20-yard line, and it'll be time for the old bell cow with 2:47 to go. Let's milk that clock, baby.
All right, Mearsy takes over here at the 20. Hands this one off to Bounting. Bounting's got Warner in front of him. Lowers the boom there. Picks up about 4 on it out to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I like the way Bounting's been running the ball. Those first couple drives, real tentative.
Yeah.
Since then, north and south, get himself turned and get it upfield. Turn in what would have been like a 1-yard gain early in the game, and now he's getting 3-4 yards a pop. So that's what you want to see. You want to see that guy turn it upfield. Menomonie just called a timeout. They're trying to keep themselves in the game. If they can get the Raiders and stop them here and not let them convert here a first down, they'll have another opportunity to score. If the Raiders get a first down, this game's effectively over.
She done. Yep. Well, a fun night here. If you're a Raider fan, I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for a couple shout-outs out there. We, with our new system, we're not able to check our emails quite yet. That'll be, again, work in progress here.
All right, we're getting some stats from our crack statistician here, and he tells me Menomonie with just 10 yards of total offense in the fourth quarter, 8 yards rushing. Oh, I'm sorry, minus 10 yards with those sack yards put in there.
Wow, that's
minus
crazy.
10 yards offense in the fourth quarter. And I can tell you one thing. I don't know how Mike Sins is reacting to that, but Joe Labuda, his face would be cherry red right now.
Handoff, Warner. Boy, they had him back in the backfield, and he just muscled his way down for 4 yards. Nice job by him. Nice hustle, good hard running.
Yeah, I love the way he runs. It's just north and south. It's just hitting the hole hard and getting through it. He makes that little quick jab step on just about every run, makes that little quick cut, and then go.
3rd and 5 here, and again, no rush. Looks like another timeout called maybe by Menomonie.
Yep, Menomonie will take one here, and then if the Raiders are able to convert here, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. They'll be able to just milk the clock out the rest of the way. Otherwise, Menomonie able to stop them without getting the 5 yards. They'll bring the offense back on the field one more time. But if I was Mr. Steyer, I would not be real happy about coming back on the field right now because they're making him throw, and those Raider DNs are coming at him hard, and he's taking some licks, a couple licks right up the middle there from number 9, Reese Thompson, as well.
Oh, Thompson has just absolutely lit him loose. He's got I wish I had the ESPN soundbite queued up because that one hit where it looked like just a T-bone, It was like a car crash happening.
Indeed.
And he was like the semi on the Hyundai, like that's not going to end well.
2 consecutive plays, Thompson lit him up real good.
Real nice like Clark. All right, Mears sends a man in motion here. That's Hassapopoulos with a ton of action tonight. Been fun to watch him shine. Hassapopoulos does a little bit of a 360 around his QB. He's got Warner off to his left. Hassapopoulos fakes the handoff. Here's Mearsy. Cuts through. Gets stopped at about the 12, so he'll be shy of the first down.
And that's fine. Menomonie will come back on the field here with 2:25 to go. 1 timeout left from deep in their own end.
So again, another.
They shouldn't have to call timeout because the clock's going to stop with the change of possession.
Right. Well, there's no change of possession, though. That was third down.
Oh, that was third down. My mistake. I thought that was fourth down right there.
I got you back, brother.
So, yes, they do need to call a timeout there.
Yep.
And now the Raiders will have 1 play to pick up 3 yards. And
yep. See where we're at here.
Start running the clock. I'm going to push
Beat
the
the
old
traffic.
Push the old GM app and get the engine started, get the air conditioning rolling.
Fancy pants. I like that. Hey, Chris, thanks again for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure working with you again. It's always fun to get the gang back together and or the crew or whatever you want to call us, the band back together, and it's always a pleasure to get on the mic with you. So you do a great job.
Well, I really appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah.
It's fun, and I don't do this anymore because I got so many other things going on in my
know
life.
You're busy.
So
yeah.
I don't get to do this anymore, and I don't have time to do it every week. But it's fun to get in here. Maybe once a year would be a lot of fun. Come out and do this. And I love high school football. In my
so pure, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And the Raiders going to bring the field goal team out here.
So Strong looking to punch another one in. He's lined up. Snap will come to the 20. Punt up. And good. Right down the pipe. Wow, we have got ourselves a kicker. He's nailing him. He could have been another 15, 20 yards back. I think that would have been good. So a great kick, and that'll bring it to a 26-7 score up there.
It's a 3-score lead, and Menomonie's done. They can't come back 3 scores.
Dagger, as they would say at a Packer game.
Yep. That, as Larry Mack would say, there is your dagger. Joel Eby used to love saying that too. He's a big Packer fan.
Yeah.
He would throw that out there every night too. If he was here right now, he would be going insane because there's nothing Joel Eby likes more than beating Menomonie.
Is that right? I love it. I love it.
I hope he's watching.
Well, I'll tell you what a game we've had the pleasure of calling tonight. If you would have told me it was going to be 26-7, wow, I would have been like, that would be great. I'd love that. And here we are. Whew,
honestly,
just awesome, guys. Great job by Hudson rallying after a rough loss last week against Rice Lake, and talk about a bounce-back win tonight and looking, with some momentum going into next week. We're on the road again at Memorial.
Yeah, other than the first drive defensively, this game has been basically a masterpiece by the Hudson Raiders tonight. I mean, they have outplayed Menomonie. You take that first drive out of the game, they've outplayed them throughout the night.
Yep, it has been great. So I love the momentum that we're going to have going into next week here. 2:16 left to go in this game. And again, Mustangs will get the ball down by 3 scores here. And it'll be fun to, we'll be on the road again. The crew will make their way over to Carson Park, if I remember right, where the Eau Claire, UW Eau Claire plays out of. The Blue Golds play out of that stadium. And if I remember right, both North and Memorial have the opportunity to play out of there. It's a great field, great place to play.
Yeah, you actually have got three Eau Claire high schools. Regis usually plays their game on Thursday night.
Right.
They're Catholics, so they just eat fish on Friday. So they're playing football on Thursday. Regis plays. They usually either play Thursday or Saturday, and then Memorial and North have it on Friday night. But Carson Park is a beautiful venue. When I worked in TV in Eau Claire, it was kind of our, it was the field that we did most of our work in.
Yeah.
It's an old historic stadium. You've got the baseball field right next door to the football field. Hank Aaron played on that baseball field.
No way. Are you serious?
Oh yeah. There's a big statue of Hank. out front. Played with the Eau Claire Bears, I believe, in the 50s.
Wow.
And so it is just one of the coolest places in northern Wisconsin.
That's awesome.
I just love high school football. I love high school football in northern Wisconsin. There's so many cool old stories. You've got Carson Park there in Eau Claire, but you go over to Altoona, you got Ole Hogsrud Field, and you got all these cool names of all these different places. And it's just, I used to enjoy driving up to Cumberland. You get up there in the city of islands, and you drive through there, and their football field overlooks the lake.
Louis Meats.
So many cool places up here, and just Friday nights. And again, we talked about the Menomonie crowd. One of the things that I saw when Hudson came down to River Falls, and I saw it all the time when I was working here with you guys too, the Hudson crowd is awesome too.
Yeah.
And it was really cool at that game, listening to the Hudson crowd, and that place was packed. I mean, you guys had the whole visitor section packed.
Yeah, that was
and
great.
They were bouncing back and forth, and high school sports. I love them. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yep, I love them. Well, I'll tell you again, the student section for Hudson traveling well over to Menomonie tonight. They've got around 100 folks down there. Thinking screen there for a second. Everybody kind of backed off of things. Runs to the 50 and out of bounds.
Real smart play there. That's why that guy's the bell cow. Brooks Brewer. He knew he was close to the marker. The sticks are on the other side of the field.
Yeah.
Got that arm out. Made sure he got the first down.
Stretch.
Yep.
Great job. A flag down though, I hear.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sounds like a flag out there. Well, I'll tell you, hats off to the bleacher creatures. They're doing an outstanding job. And if you're not familiar with who those folks are, they're the ones, the Hudson guys that'll be running the flags after good things happen for Hudson. And they have done an excellent job kind of mustering up that student section for these road games, and have done a great job at home as well. It's been really fun to see the excitement, not only in the student section, but the parents and obviously the players are loving it right now. Last year, bit of a buzzkill, and this year we're getting it rolling with some fans in the stands, and it's just great to be back in the mix here.
Indeed, and it'll be interesting to see. This is one of those games that maybe for Menomonie, maybe this was a trap game. You look at it, you're like, Hudson's down. We've been rolling. This is that trap game.
Yeah.
And now the Raiders kind of have that next week now coming up. Memorial's 0-3. Not sure how they did tonight, but I think that this Hudson crew's probably going to be walking around the hallways this week going, we got him, baby.
Oh, goodness. A free shot right to the QB there. They drop him for a loss. Let's go to the replay. That'll be a fun one to watch.
0-3. Not sure how they did tonight, but I think that this Hudson crew's probably going to be walking around the hallways this week going, we got him, baby.
Oh, goodness. A free shot. Right.
Yeah, that was Gooder once again making the play, and that was one of those deals where the offensive line, they blocked their man, and Gooder just snuck right around that outside tackle, free as a bird. Nobody touched him, came around and made the sack.
Untouched. Good on you, Gooder. So minute 13 to go here. Pitch this one over to the near side. Nice catch. They'll bring him out of bounds there. That's a nice tackle there by number 36 for Hudson. That is Descharme.
It's our guy.
He is our guy. Everybody knows the Descharme crew. Well, a big fourth down here. Well, I don't know how big it is anymore. The dagger's already been dagged. So it's a fourth down coming up right now. And this will be all she wrote if they don't pick it up. And it'll be a victory formation for the Hudson Raiders. Steyer drops back. Will McDonald gets an arm on him. Steyer fires this one down. Looks like they're going to pick up the first down as he cuts back to the 40, 30, out of bounds. Cooper Fallon on the hit there. Gives a little bit of a clap to the student section as he throws his man out of bounds. And it's only a matter of time now as that clock is stopped momentarily at the 58-second mark. So just under a minute.
Yeah, that guy's got some speed there from Menomonie, number 2, Isaiah Burt. And to see Cooper Fallon just run him down from behind, that's pretty impressive speed there because that could have easily been 6.
Cooper's a guy that plays D on lacrosse, and some of the moves and speed that he has, it's a little deceptive. Great football player, great lacrosse player. Steyer being flushed out of the pocket, fires one, can't find, I think that's Feldman on the near side here. Excuse me, Feddersen.
Raiders bringing some heat that time. Reese Thompson coming up the middle, and then the linebacker on the far side there came around too, and they're keeping Steyer on the run. He's going to be pretty active back there as long as Menomonie has the football, because the Raiders are coming for him.
Reese Thompson putting together a bit of a highlight reel game here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun to make a highlight reel for the defensive guys in this game.
Yep.
Offense, too. I mean, they had a great game as well. But I've been calling Gooder's name tonight. Cooper Fallon's had just an outstanding evening as well. Reese Thompson, and then Will McDonald is kind of like we expected, kind of been all over the place. And
he's just blowing things up left and right. Real disruptor out there.
Yeah, he makes it hard. It makes it easy for the other guys because he's someone that the Menomonie offense has to focus on.
Pete Foster checking in out there. Pete, how you doing? Big win is right. Huge win here in Menomonie. So they sack Steyer there for a loss of a couple. Just about 40 seconds and still ticking.
Yeah, that was a couple guys. I don't think we've called their name yet tonight. I think that's was Aiden
Tempering.
Yeah, I think that was him there making the tackle. So cool,
nice.
Cool to see. And he's a sophomore. So
Yep.
got some underclassmen getting into the game and making some plays.
Well, and Will McDonald, Cooper Fallon, these guys are juniors.
Yep.
So we got another year after this with that crew. That's pretty fun. Steyer pressure. Oh boy, Evan Tyler. Boom! Straps on the belt and lays him down.
And he's made a couple big plays tonight too as well. So it's really fun to play defense when you know they have to pass.
Yeah, you know what's coming.
Yep.
Here we go.
And it's one of those things. It's hard to feel bad for the competition, but it's one of those things that Steyer's had a heck of a season so far.
Yeah.
And he's just been brutalized here in the last 5 minutes of this game.
He has. He's taken a pounding from the D, and here comes the victory formation for Hudson with 21 seconds to go. Again, what a night. My goodness, it has been just a fun game to call. Thank you for tuning in to RaidersStreaming.com, the River Channel, our YouTube, our Facebook, wherever you're catching us out there. Thanks for tuning in. A huge win. You got a couple stats for us. Jeff, thanks again on the stats tonight. You've done great. So on the new program. What do you got, Chris?
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, Raiders in control of the football game and just running the football. 41 yards of rushing offense for Hudson Raiders in the fourth quarter. They're going to end the game tonight with 85 yards on the ground and just 39 yards through the air. But thanks to the defense, they played with some short fields. Great special teams plays as well tonight. They played on some short fields. Didn't need a lot of yards to put up 26 points. But check this out. Menomonie in the fourth quarter, minus 29 yards. And a lot of that is through those sacks. You got something for us here?
Woo, woo. I'm styling. Woo, and profile.
Woo, woo, woo!
Upside down.
Woo, woo, woo! I'm going to get in trouble if I keep that up. And the people are looking at me in the box like, watch for him in the parking lot later.
Hopefully you still have all four tires on when you go
That's
to the
right.
car. So for Menomonie, minus 29 yards in the fourth quarter. That, it's tough to win when you do that. They end up with just 7 yards rushing when you knock off their rushing yards, 88 yards to the air, just 95 total yards for Menomonie. And again, Menomonie is a team so far this season, they put up 28, 29, 21. Tonight, 7. The Hudson Raider defense dominated. The Hudson Raider special teams was perfect. And the Hudson Raider offense, after those first couple of 3-and-outs, put together some awesome drives. They ran the football. And most importantly, I think what they did is they ran clock and kept the defense fresh. So when they came in, they were lights out the rest of the game.
Absolutely dialed it up. I think a great coaching, great teamwork by the whole crew out there, and an outstanding win by Hudson. I'm going to get a quick picture of this scoreboard if I can. Oh, I can't.
Step over here. You can take a picture.
I gotta put this one up on the old Instagram maybe or something.
Check out the IGs. Ken puts a lot of nice pictures up on the IG. If you like good-looking dudes that do broadcasts, he's your guy. He's a great follow up there on the IGs.
Oh, I love it.
Hit him up in the DMs and all that other stuff, hashtags.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. So a huge celebration going on right now by Hudson, and another great tip of the cap to the crew here as they went over to salute their fans. And heading over to the western side of the field now. It's a great win by the Raiders tonight. Your final, 26-7. Chris, thanks again for joining me in the booth. Been a pleasure to work with you as always. Adam Tilson, great job on the camera. And I'll tell you, I threw you into the hot seat, Jeff, with stats, tricked you into running productions. Man, you dialed it up tonight. Great job around the horn. Cannot wait to see what next week brings for this Hudson Raider crew. We'll be on the road in Menomonie.
No, in Eau Claire.
Excuse me, Eau Claire. Sorry.
Carson Park, baby.
Sorry, getting all confused here. Carson Park next week playing the Memorial.
Eau Claire Memorial, Old
Yep.
Abe's 0-3 coming into tonight. We're not sure how they did tonight, but they'll be on the road at Eau Claire Memorial. Then another game that's on paper winnable. They got Eau Claire North coming to Hudson, and then the
right.
schedule opens Superior.
Yep.
Superior's
Yep.
down this year.
Yep.
That's another game that on paper
Who knows?
winnable.
Yep.
But listen, then after that, they got New Richmond and Chippewa Falls. Both of those teams off to pretty good seasons.
Yeah.
So those last two games will be. But the main thing we talked about tonight being a trap game for Menomonie. Probably these next three games for the Raiders are going to be trap games.
Yep.
They got to come out with the same intensity, the same focus they had tonight, and then they can put a string together of wins
You
and
bet.
put themselves in a spot at the end of the season to be contending for the conference championship.
So the bleacher creatures are making their way out onto the field here. They've got a bunch of folks with pajamas and being told to hit the brakes, but we'll see how long that lasts. They look pretty serious down there.
Yeah, they want to celebrate with their boys.
Oh, yeah. There's somebody down there telling them, no, you got to go the other way, and we'll see how much listening happens there. You can hear the squad going crazy off to the left, and bleacher creatures may or may not listen here. We'll see what happens. Always fun to get the student section in action.
Yeah, this is kind of a Hudson tradition. It's something that I always enjoyed when I did this, is at the end of the game, you go down on the field, and all them kids are out there with their buddies and celebrating this win. And it's really cool. You know, a lot of times we talk about athletes, and there's a lot of negative talk about them and what they do and how they act. But the fact that they're as excited to celebrate with these kids as the kids are to celebrate with them,
It's just awesome.
I think that's awesome. And this is what high school football is all about. And, you know, the Menomonie guys tried to stop them. They finally kind of relented, and the police and everything are down there. As long as these kids aren't
Nothing
causing any
crazy
damage,
going on. They're just celebrating.
No big
Yep.
deal. You know, nobody's going to tear down a goalpost.
That's right.
Anything
That's
like
right.
that. You know, just have fun and celebrate.
So I got to give a quick plug. Were you part of the Eau Claire Sports Scene 13 deal with Jesse?
I was.
Or
Well,
Justice?
see, I was
Cleveland?
before Justice.
You were.
I was there from 2000 2004.
Okay.
At that time, it was Bob Gallagher. He was the
Okay.
main sports guy. I was
Yeah.
the weekend guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did Sports Scene 13, I think, for 4 years.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's one of my favorite places to go to after Friday night wraps up. Go to Sports Scene 13, and they always put together some really fun highlights. And I'll tell you, Justice is fun.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's got a co-art with him, Jesse, I believe. But it's a great place to see some highlights from what happened tonight. And those guys do a great job. They feature our highlights in the video, so hopefully we put it together enough of them tonight to pick from. But yeah, hats off to those guys. They do a great job over there.
Yeah, we didn't have this internet stuff when I did it. So
Oh, really?
We had to
smoke signals, or what were you rolling, Chris?
I would go to 3 games a night. We would literally
No
be
way.
on the road. We'd be, let's say I'd be in Menomonie right when the kickoff started. I'd shoot the first quarter, get in the car, you go to Carson Park, you get there, you shoot the game from maybe the midway through the second quarter to halftime. You get in the car, you cruise over to Altoona, you spray a quarter
No
worth
way.
of video there, you get in the car, you go to the TV. And that's what it was.
That's crazy.
That's how
Wow.
we would have 5-6 guys out shooting,
Yeah.
and when we'd cover 20 games.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
Wow.
But now you guys, they
It's
got
impressive.
it easy. They
Yeah,
got
right?
it easy. They can just go on the internet, push a button, boom, we got video.
Pull up Raiders streaming. Here we go. Boom. I got all sorts of video to pick from. It's in HD. This is great.
Those were the glory days of
Love it.
sports television. It was fun. I remember cruising around in places that I probably shouldn't be. I mean, we were driving up to Spooner covering games.
Spooner,
You'd go to
look
Spooner,
out up
you'd
there.
stop at Rice Lake, make a quick stop in Bloomer, back to the TV station at 9:30.
Oh, yeah.
You throw the tape in, you knock down 3 highlights from each game, you write down a couple plays, you hand it to the guy, and he talks.
Oh, my gosh. I love it. I love it. Well, again, thanks for joining me in the booth. My name's Ken Conan. This is Chris Larson, pinch hitting tonight for Aaron Sundin. Jeff Tursig, and Adam Tilson on our camera. We'll see you next week. Got another good one coming up.
Good luck, Raiders, the rest of the way.
Thanks for tuning in.